Boo. Hello.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, girl.
Good day, good day.
Hey, who? Jade?
Oh dear God, no signal woes.
The crew is together again for another social Sunday.
Yep. I actually didn't think that I would, that I'd be in today, because, I said last week that I was going to be working tonight. But I guess I can do probably an hour and a half or so.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I checked your little poll thing, and I'm like, damn! Like your followers are a lot more interactive with your page.
I wasn't really expecting that anyone would be interacting, but now that you mention it,
yeah, for you to get like 10 votes, that means like your subscribers actually care.
at least I really didn't give any second thoughts about that, whether it would, because I remember the last poll that I did wasn't really much, but I mean, because I was just trying it out and everything, so yeah.
Okay. No, definitely they're kind of helping out a bit, because it's going to 10 votes, that's a lot.
Let's see.
That is actually interesting, yeah.
Okay. ELC prep with the Soul Slingers.
Yeah. You might as well. You know what? I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change it right now. I'm gonna change it right now.
Looks like we already got a winner from the sounds of
it. Let's go ahead and ruffle some feathers.
Well, gonna ruffle one feather. That's for sure.
I'm putting it right now. Oh my god. Yep, I'm gonna change that title.
Yeah, I actually was booting up Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but I mean, what the heck, although I haven't actually started releasing my Lies of P videos yet. Just gonna do some farming, that should be good.
Oh my god, this is funny.
We're gonna ruffle some feathers.
Yes, we are! Soul Slingers. It's funny, it's just like, you would figure I would support Bad Bunny Gang, but I'm like, you know what? Soul Slingers just sounds more like us. And then I did say, just to make myself a little bit happy, just in case the Calamity Crew or whatever gets picked, I'm like, I'm gonna change my channel name to Calamity Jade.
That
You did
I
say
don't even
that.
know how to respond to that.
I'm like, when you think about it, I like what Gail just learned it. It's like we do have an historical figure that was called Calamity.
I
Yeah,
missed
and I was
that part of
telling-
the chat. Could somebody explain?
Well,
No.
there's a Western historical figure that happens to be female. She was called Calamity Jane. Okay, and she's a real figure in history here in the U.S.
Excuse Yeah, it's true. I was telling her at one point that I thought that the last time I heard about it was must be a nickname for some fictional character, but after she pointed it out, I was looking it up and then I said, "Oh, okay, so it is actually a nickname for an actual person who lived around the late 1890s. She died around 1903." What were the descriptions that the Wikipedia's mentioned about her? An American frontierswoman,
Yo,
a gunslinger. So basically, she lived in the Wild West around that time.
have you guys? Everybody's puppets.
Who do you? I don't think we're all playing puppets. I don't know what Cold's
And
playing.
Liza P.
I'm doing Liza P.
Is everybody in Hotel Crap puppets for you?
You got the bad ending.
Oh yeah, that's the
I
bad
haven't gotten
ending.
any endings yet. That's for sure.
Yeah, when I did the platinum, I had to do the bad ending on my final run.
Okay, that's why.
Yep.
That's when you give up your heart to Geppetto.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, I beat it.
Yep. You're on a save. You beaten already.
I've beaten Liza P so many damn times. It's
I done
hilarious.
forgot.
I'm gonna start a new game. I'll get this thing running so I can get it
And
at
to
least
think-
to the.
I deleted the game yesterday, so I'm the only one who's not playing Liza P.
Everybody's like, your wish is
Why
my
did you
command,
delete it?
Sir Carlo.
Or did you just need some space in your hard drive?
Yes. That
Yeah, that
and I
makes
was
sense.
waiting for you to finish Liza P so we could all start playing it together. I didn't think
Oh.
you'd join already.
Yes,
that makes
Liza
sense.
Pinocchio.
You know
mean-
what's taking up a lot of storage? Me having the Mass Effect collection.
No, my goodness.
What's taking up all my storage?
I
Call
did
of Duty.
actually. I purchased separately the Legendary Edition because I was like, you know what? It has all the DLCs in there, and if I don't have access to PS Plus anymore, that I will have access to it.
Hey, Sarah.
Really now?
I actually got the Mass Effect with all the DLC free on the PS Plus subscription. I downloaded it once, but I said, okay, I'll set it aside if I can just download this next time and then play it if I want to.
Yeah, it offered it to me for like $10 because it was like, all right, do you want to buy it for like 90% off? And I was like, you know what? Let me just do it. So I can play it even though I don't have a PS Plus subscription activated. Because, you know, this
So wait a
whole
minute,
subscription
you
pro.
didn't,
What?
You didn't renew PS Plus?
Yes, I did. It's just if I don't want to, like if I want to skip like a few months, I can do that.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Because
What am I
I
supposed to be
noticed I
talking
don't
to here?
play like a full year with the PS Plus subscription, and you know, I'm keeping in mind the fact that because I was in Puerto Rico for almost a month.
Oh,
I
maybe
was
y'all
like-
can help me out. I have a dialogue that I can do at Rosa Isabel Street at the end of the bad ending. Who am I supposed to be talking to here?
Wait, what's the question again?
The only one I don't remember doing is the one where somebody asked for Frozen Feast. Other than that, I don't recall.
That's the
I know there's
merchant
a
at
lady.
the.
Yeah, there's a lady in Rosa Isabel Street. You had to get a wine from Vanini Arcade for her.
Yeah. It's telling me I have a dialogue that I can trigger here,
Yeah, it usually shows you that.
but I don't. There's nobody here.
It's probably. Well, is it the beginning of the game or the end of the game?
End of the game.
Oh, no, you're not going to have access to a lot of NPCs once you progress a certain point in the game. That's why they have the nice little tab label when you go into the Stargazer to show you who you need to talk to.
I know.
You know
That's
what I
I'm
like about
saying.
this game
it
also?
highlighted this.
Highlighted what?
It highlighted the Rosa Isabel Street.
Because there's also a merchant that you can gain access to on Rosa Isabel Street.
Know about him? He wants Frozen Feast, the weapon. But I don't know. This is weird. Maybe because I already went through with the ending of the game.
Probably.
Yeah, that could be an option.
Nice shot.
I'm trying out this because I just on my chat about this Nightbot thing. I need to go into that website again.
You know, it's probably good that I'm prepping because the controls are different from Sekiro. I have to be mindful of that.
They're similar in most ways, but not. But not all of them.
Not
That's
all
for
of
sure.
maybe the fight one, the fight controls and the block controls, but not other things. You know, I watched someone actually complain about that, and I'm like, actually, the extra bag allows you to access things easier. That's the one difference in here that makes it more accessible. Because in Bloodborne, to access your extra bag, it was kind of like a hassle because you had to hit the trackpad.
Oh yeah, that one too. And then you'd have to like funnily enough, because I was booting it up earlier when I was trying to do that comment video thing that I was telling you guys about, and then I did Bloodborne, and then it took me a while to remember I had to press on the right deep trackpad for that other option, and then the left portion of the trackpad for the other option too. I
Yeah,
was like, oh okay, now I remember.
that's why I say you can make like a chart and just list it. Because it's a lot to remember.
It is a lot, yeah. I wanted to probably point out like the similarities I found now that I played like the other four From Software games, what they have in common with Lies of P. That's one other thing.
You know, it was funny because I was putting together some clips to be able to, because I did watch someone's video and they were comparing the entirety of Sekiro to Lies of P, and I'm like, you can't really do that. To be able to decide which one is a good game and which one is not a good game, because they are totally two different games.
What was the point of that video that you mentioned?
There's a lot of similarities between the games, though.
But the thing is, with Lies of P, it has similarities from Sekiro, very minimal amount of it. It also has it from Blood.
A lot. I don't know about minimum.
Well, it depends on how you look at it, but really, it's just like it has similarities from Sekiro, it has similarities from Bloodborne, and it has also similarities from Souls.
Yeah.
That some of the things the guy was comparing to, this person was comparing, I'm like, Yeah, the reason why your weapon breaks is because it's taking it from souls. You can break your weapon in souls if you don't get it repaired.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same in Bloodborne. Like, you have to
With the
repair your
durability.
weapon. You have to repair your weapon at a certain point if you want to use the full capacity of it. So, the only one that doesn't do that is Sekiro. That it deviated from that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's different things different mechanics you can pick from, because it technically Liza P cherry picked from quite a bit. So it's just, you have to go about it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But, Sekiro, its core mechanic is, the deflection.
The parry deflection, and then which Liza P took it, and then
Yeah, but it's not its
did it in a different way.
it's not its core mechanic. That's the difference between Sekiro and Liza P.
Who was throwing bombs at
Liza
me?
P, I'm like, it's one of many mechanics that you can use to win the game. Oh my god. Whoops. I forgot to charge my thingy.
I'm trying to remember now. What was that one thing that I remembered was similar between Liza P and Demon Souls? There was one thing that I kept remembering because I thought I need to remember this one in. Huh?
Runbacks.
What do you mean with runbacks?
Like the boss fight runbacks?
Yeah,
Like
No, actually, no.
No,
Heavens,
not that
no.
one. No, there was
Because-
another thing.
I hate when it does that.
Liza P is much better since they give you a save point outside of the boss room, so how can the runbacks be comparable? Demon Souls you only have one checkpoint.
Yeah, I think because with the other From Software games, if you die within the boss arena, then your souls, your runes, you'd have to pick them up inside the boss
Come
arena.
on, where is it?
The one
Where
thing that
is it?
Liza P did unique was that it happened outside of the boss arena.
Damn.
I'm trying to remember what it was that was similar between Demon Souls and and Liza P.
Capacity.
No.
Yep,
There was something else.
They have a weight capacity. That's one of them.
Oh yeah.
Weapon durability. Stamina bar.
I think that's one thing in common with the other games.
Yep.
I killed her.
There we go.
I mean, in Liza P, you get a shield.
Nah, I'm gonna switch.
Oh yeah. I've seen that before. Within the first 6 months after the game first came out, the Aegis Legion arm.
I'm like, literally, if you don't want to learn Perfect Guard, you get that shield, you can just, like, block attacks, except Fury attacks. You can't block that with the shield. But literally, you can just poke enemies to death.
It's funny because I can actually deflect projectiles in this game too, bullets and throwable items.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, it
other thing
will do chip damage, but
they do. Just like in Bloodborne, I think.
Yep, chip damage. Every
Sekiro
time.
doesn't have that chip damage thing, doesn't it?
Not unless you get the... You don't take Kuro's Charm, I think that's what it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. Then you'll take chip damage. Oh, what do I want to level up? That's the question of my story in life.
You know, the cat only appears at certain points of the game.
Yeah, who pointed it out? It like changes. It goes on top of the shelf behind Paladina.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I was so mad about that. I'm still mad about that. Can you believe I can hold a grudge that long?
Well,
I
I
mean, the
think in
cat
the
doesn't owe
DLC
you
you will.
anything.
That cat
Yes.
doesn't owe me shit, right?
No, but in the DLC you will get to pet it as a kitten.
Yep. I noticed
Oh
that.
yeah, the DLC
No,
is based
no, I'm not gonna buy
earlier
that
than
one.
the.
It's a lot of time traveling, I think, from what
I wish. I mean, I still would have preferred the DLC to be
Hey,
more
Lenora, what's up?
expanding on like
Welcome.
Dorothy, but
I think that's saved for the sequel.
all right, let's hit restart.
Hopefully, they're gonna do a lot more justice in the sequel. I'm sure a lot of people who love the game are gonna be looking forward to that.
Yeah, they are.
Yo, what's going on, Titanium?
But I like the concept that it's hinting at time travel.
It's unhinted. I think it actually is.
Yeah, because Sophia
You
time
actually
traveled
do
a
go back in the
lot.
past. Yeah, pretty much so. That's her main ability.
That's why she
Who,
actually
Dorothy?
already knows P.
Oh, Pinocchio.
P, who used to be Carlo.
You mean Pinocchio?
Remember not to spoil it for Gale.
I thought, oh, I don't know. I
I'll
forgot
tell
he's.
them not to spoil it for you because you're still starting the game brand new.
No, he's deep.
Me? I'm already on chapter 3 in the factory.
One
Oh,
of you
he's
all
not that
have,
far.
One of you all have the stream playing in the.
Oh, I'm actually.
And then,
I just started. Though. I just restarted, so I wouldn't be spoiling for him.
I restarted. Oh, that was a huge playback in my ear.
ow. I like the moveset of this weapon I'm using.
So I've got a question for Gale. When did you first play Resident Evil?
Oh, me?
Gail.
As a kid?
Me.
I said, is your name Gale?
I didn't hear you.
Your name has to be Gale.
Speak up.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Who else Gale Gaming? That's your middle name, right?
Oh, great.
That's right.
You're gonna marry our names then, man. Oops. Nope, not there. Not there. Okay. Let's break your weapon, man. There we
Let me
go.
switch this
Yeah,
over
I
a
have to
little bit
remember
more,
that.
Ow. Yeah, to answer your question, I don't know when exactly I started playing that game. Resident Evil. I think back in. When did the originals of 2 and 3 come out? Somewhere 2000, late 99? I don't know.
Late
Late
90s.
90s? Late
Yeah.
90s, right?
I think, yeah.
Let me see.
3 might have been 2000s.
Yeah, maybe around that time, 2000, 2001, I think, when I first started playing. 2 and 3 original were the first Resident Evil games I played, and then it stalled. I didn't play from 4 up until 7, although I got it downloaded here on my console, and I deleted it again to make way for Liza P. So, but yeah, I only played 2 and 3, and then
Oh.
the remakes 2 and 2 and then 8 and then remake 3.
Me.
That's about it, really. And then to
I
fill
knew
in the
that was
gaps,
gonna
as I
happen.
mentioned before, to fill in the gaps of what went on between the franchises, I watched lore videos. I think there were 2 channels that talked about it. Like one of the channels started off their lore videos with describing the flower that they that was founded by those three scientists that became the basis for the progenitor virus. And then the other lore videos started off with doing the games in canonical order, like relating the events and then just doing backstories and stuff to fill in the other details.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have almost a similar time frame to who else? So then I was
started
wondering,
before
like,
him.
how do you? Oh, I said that's why I said almost. Almost doesn't mean the same.
Who has the
Oh,
same
I'm
time
wondering
zone?
How you're? Excuse me? I didn't
don't-
talk about time zone. Oh, she's trolling me.
Weapon durability. Yeah, she's trolling you, man.
I'm
Went
dumb.
right over your
That's
head.
funny. That's.
Ow.
Yep. Yep, definitely. No, I was just thinking, like, how did their
Ow, ow, ow,
opinions differ so much? Because,
Why
like,
are you
I thought
why-
Gale was basically came in with 7 and didn't really play the originals.
What? Final Fantasy?
No, Resident Evil.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't played 7 yet. I actually went straight with 8 before knowing that there was actually a beginning story with the Winters family in 7.
I love the winter story.
I don't.
It plays in first person.
It's not Resident Evil.
Who else made this point across with that one earlier?
Yeah, I guess so.
No, he didn't like 7 and 8 with a passion. That's for sure.
I'm not okay. So I'm not saying they're bad games. They're not Resident Evil.
In other words, they don't meet the criteria to you what qualifies as a good Resident Evil game.
I feel like they threw the Resident Evil name on that and then just threw Chris into the mix to say, "Oh, this is Resident
Oh.
Evil." No,
I
it's
missed out
not.
an item. Okay.
This is Resident Evil. It's not Resident Evil.
It's not. It's literally not.
I just really thought it was another way of storytelling, like just making more of a, what do they
No.
call those things, like a prequel or
It's
a fan
it's
fiction.
It's a dragged on prequel to a game that should not have been named Resident Evil.
Then what would it been called? It's still the T virus involved.
Whatever they
Excuse me.
wanted to call it.
Oh, it's not the T virus. It's completely
not the T
7
virus.
and 7 and 8 are completely different viruses.
Yeah.
Original.
It's not virus this time. It's more of a fungal one. That's why they called it the mold.
It's a stupid
yeah.
one.
I liked it. I actually liked it. I feel bad now.
I think the story is good. The story is good. The
Correct.
characters are likable.
Correct.
However, the gameplay in what I want from a Resident Evil leaves much to be desired.
It's a different style of gameplay, but I liked
No,
it.
it's not Resident Evil though.
But I like that gameplay.
Nobody's telling you not to like it.
Yeah.
They're just telling you should not be Resident Evil. It should be something else.
I don't think they can do that because usually in fanfic you kind of do have to put Resident
Right,
Evil
and
on
that's
there.
my issue. That's my issue with the game.
Organization fell apart.
They threw Resident Evil's name on there.
But
just
it's
to
still
say,
a
hey, this is a
fanfic.
new Resident Evil game. No, it's not.
Something while you're at the festival.
It's the official game from Capcom, and I'm telling you that they did their previous work dirty.
It's still pretty good for what it is. It's just you just don't want it to be called Resident Evil.
Okay, think of it this way, right? You loved a story about Jimmy Carter, and he was on this magical adventure. There's Jimmy Carter 1, 2, and 3. But then why is it called Jimmy Carter, right? When you're playing as Debbie Downer.
And
In the
it's
fourth
nothing
installment.
right? It has nothing to do With
I mean,
with
I
what
can
the
understand for.
That's
I can
kind of
understand for
a
8.
horrible. That's a horrible analogy because you're using
It's
a person's
not.
name. Because Resident Evil, it's not one thing.
It is one thing.
No, it's not. It's a broad general title.
It's a zombie apocalypse, not a 10-foot tall fucking fiction. Not a 10-foot tall fictional laughable goddamn
I am. I have.
I think he had nightmares with Lady
Big-breasted-
Dimitrescu. That's why he
big-breasted,
takes issue.
Wait. Calm down. Everybody quiet. Has anybody ever seen Who Else this emotionally worked up before? Because I think this is the first time.
No,
No,
this is
it's
the
not
first time too.
It's not the first time. It's not the first time.
I mean, he really doesn't like the title put on it. I'm like, I don't blame him, but it's still a fanfic,
Listen to me, right?
and it's a broad title. You can't use
It's
horrible
not a
analogy.
fanfic.
You
A
can't
fanfic is something
you
made by
can't
fans.
use nonsensical analogies to explain, like, to fight your argument. You have to find something similar to it. You
Okay.
can't
There you
say
go.
Jimmy Carter and then you're playing Debbie Downer. Well, that is actually a more direct title name. And
Okay,
yes,
okay.
people
We're gonna-
would
let
have
me-
that.
Okay,
So
let me
figure
explain why.
out
We're gonna
which
pause.
analogy
We're
that
gonna
you want to
pause
fight
live
your
to people.
argument with.
We're gonna pause Liza P for a second.
There we
Okay.
go.
Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Raccoon City.
Uh-huh.
Resident Evil 7 and 8. In some random village
In
that
Eastern
has,
Europe.
that has where the guy is infected with mold.
Uh-huh.
Where do the two like correlate? There's no correlation between the two.
No, the correlation between the two is that
Is
it's
in
still under
8.
the term of
Isn't it?
bioweapon terrorism.
No, it's not. It's something. It's completely different.
For me, it's mostly the gameplay I have an issue with.
Well,
I get where you're coming from, Gil. I get where it is a bio. It's a
Bioweapon terrorism.
it's a bioweapon, right?
Technically, in Japan,
virus
the
was
original name
created.
for Resident Evil is Biohazard.
The virus was created.
wow,
We get that.
that's
What?
interesting.
Yeah, Resident
There's-
Evil's original name is Biohazard. They changed it
There's
because
no
America thought
correlation
it
between
wouldn't
the
sell
two.
well.
They just threw Resident Evil's name on there and inserted some excerpts of how they were infected because of somebody's experiments on them and said, yeah, this is a new Resident Evil game. It's not the new Resident Evil game.
Yeah, I don't think that you need to make it make the mode of the source of the infection similar to make it correlate. I mean, because again, the way I see it, it's just another kind of BOW
Only reason-
warfare that another
only
random
reason I'll-
company is doing.
Right. The only reason I would say Resident Evil 4 is a Resident Evil
Level
game
up.
is because of Leon Kennedy.
I mean, I've noticed with the Resident Evil franchise, you are playing each game. You're playing a different character.
That's
not true.
Except in
Yeah,
6
well,
where
you're
you
playing
play
you're
4
playing a
different
different
characters,
character,
I think.
but
Leon,
Because I know in Resident Evil 4, because I played it,
Carol,
was Leon
and
Kennedy.
Jake.
correct. Resident Evil 2, you could play as Leon as well.
Leon
Yeah,
and Claire.
yeah, you can switch between the two, and then there's actually Code Veronica, which is Claire. And
Claire.
I think you can play as Chris too. There's a section you play as Chris.
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
I
And
mean,
then there were. Okay, where am I? Here we go.
Either way you look at it, I'm like, it's like trying to fight the argument because like the American version, it called it Resident Evil, and then in Japan they called it Biohazard, which is kind of funny. And when I think about it, I was just like, the other day I learned that the translation in Bloodborne, when they translated from Japanese to English, is totally different. A lot of it is different. So the interpretation of the story is different when you go the Japanese version and everything, but when they translated it to the English version, because of how our language is, sometimes we kind of like change things, and it doesn't mean the same. So it's just like in this situation, well, I don't know. This is a hard. My brain is just farted at this point, but it's hard to argue with me about a broad
Come here,
title. I'm like, unless you guys come with an analogy of a similar broad title, because at the end of the day, I'm like,
Assassin's Creed.
any
Assassin's Creed.
any any spin-off or prequel
No, I can give
is in
you
the
an
same
explanation right now.
it's in that same world.
It's not.
Mhm.
It is kind of, it's like it's just a prequel,
Yeah, in the
or
same world.
even fanfics, they can put the same
It is
title
not.
to it. It's Assassin's Creed.
No, Resident Evil 7 and 8, yeah, they are in the same world. Same timeline,
No,
same
they're
everything.
not.
No, they are.
Yeah.
Assassin's
I'm-
Creed, it's kind of hard to fight
they are.
on that, because they do put the same mechanics, but it's different histories and time.
No.
So,
Listen to me, right? I have not played Resident Evil like who. But the reason why I
Excuse me.
cannot disagree with who is because I've been through something similar with Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed 1, right, all the way before Origins, you could be stealthy, you could sneak up on an enemy, one-shot them with your hidden blades, take their body, bring them in bushes, carry them, whatnot, right?
And then it turned
Assassin's
into hack and
Creed-
slash.
It turned Assassin's Creed Origin, Valhalla, and Odyssey. You have a dagger, but you cannot, like, your dagger to the throat of a guy doesn't kill him because he's level 4 above you.
So you're
Which I find to be utter
complaining
nonsense.
about the mechanics for that one.
Well, I've said from the beginning,
It's
Resident Evil
it's
7
it's
and
still
8,
Assassin's Creed, but they decided to change the mechanics based on the different settings they put in.
that is where I completely give them fault.
I can't give anyone fault. It's just upgrading mechanics.
It's a downgrade,
One-
actually.
I
But
mean,
one thing
for
that I
you,
can't-
yeah, it is because you grew up with the stealth, but in the end of the day, every developer can change their mechanics.
one thing that I can agree with who else though is
It
that
feels like they've got in their original work.
You're always
Yeah.
going to have the original.
I think it's hard for me to get my point across.
It's going to be hard because at the end of the
I
day,
don't think Jade has a series or some
going
form
up.
of entertainment or media that she feels similarly enough.
I'm not dedicated
To relate to
heavily. I'm not a heavy fan of anything.
Ow, 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 ow,
It keeps me pretty open and
I'm
loose
dead.
in life.
What the heck? He just dropped me off
Yeah,
the
but
roof.
then I'm not just gonna roll with the punches on certain things.
I don't know. That's why I kind of like, it's hard to convince me of things because I'm coming from a realistic standpoint and a pragmatic standpoint. And because of that, I can't be a dedicated fan, a devoted fan of anything, because otherwise it blinds me from a lot of shit. So if I get blinded, I can't critique things properly, or people just get upset over something that, you know, they can do whatever they want as a developer. They want to upgrade their
It
mechanics
depends,
and change
honestly.
it.
It depends, honestly, because
You know,
I completely understand what you're saying, and I can't tell you that you're wrong. But actively, it's a choice for me, and I don't wanna. I'll say it. I can understand it, but at the end of the day, they should keep their business in order, organized. In a way, that's what I mean. Resident Evil
You're
built
kind of
itself,
lagging.
right? I'm lagging? Really now?
Well, I mean, not exactly. I mean, your voice was trailing off just now.
Okay. They should keep it organized in the sense that, right? Resident Evil built itself of survival horror. You had the feeling of being desperate. You obviously could not kill every zombie. Ammo was finite, which is realistic. You can't find ammo everywhere.
Uh-huh.
And you had to know
Ow,
which
ow,
enemies
ow,
to
ow,
kill,
ow.
which enemies to not kill, right? And organize yourself like that. The first 3 games are based off like that. The 4th one, of Code Veronica, the spin-off, is organized like that.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't until Resident Evil 4 that they started moving to a bit of action.
Yeah.
But now that's where I kind of have an issue now. I did
They
enjoy Resident
upgraded
Evil
their
4.
gaming mechanics.
They didn't upgrade shit. The gaming mechanics are trash in 7 and 8.
I didn't think it was. I'm like, I played all of them, and it's just like every developer has a right to change their mechanics. I'm like, you're always going to have the original. That's the thing. I can fight that in films too, and series, because, you know, everyone's going to have their favorite adaptation of stuff. But really, a director is going to say, you can always just go watch
Ow.
Queen of the Damned if
I
you
hate you
want.
already,
Like, you know,
this enemy.
comparing, you know, I think recently the one I can compare the series of, you know, Interview with the Vampire with the film versions, which the film versions were not really dedicated to the source material of Anne Rice as much. They deviated
them
from it.
Hear me out. That's like them making a new Blade movie without Wesley Snipes. It's not going to work.
But the thing is, there was a whole dedicated fan base to Queen of the Dam, but Queen of the Dam that they made film-wise with Aaliyah, which she was perfect as Akasha. I love that version of it. But that entire film deviated entirely from the source material. But
And that's the same thing Resident Evil 7 and 8 did.
But the thing is, when a director did come along and create the series Interview with the Vampire, which is a lot more dedicated to the source material, he's only going to say it, well, you're always, to the dedicated fan base of Queen of the Damned, you're always going to have Queen of the Damned. This is just a different adaptation in that same universe. And of course, it's called Interview with the Vampire. So you get what I'm saying? You're always going to have your original versions, and they're remaking your original versions. They're just choosing not to pursue to make their future games the same way.
That isn't always the correct decision to make.
But it's their decision. It's their game. It's their developer.
If you choose Puppet at all.
But you know, guys, so one thing that I had to agree with who else on one point is that you know, they lengthening the franchise way too long. There's always going to be a risk that the story might end up deviating from what was, you know, from what the I'll just say fans in general, okay, from what the fans in general were used to. Like, if we put Resident Evil and Assassin's Creed together, both of the franchises have gone on for so long. You cannot blame me, for my part, you cannot blame me for wanting to have an ending of sorts to end the entire franchise. And the challenge now, considering what has went on with the entire series, if ever they want to do that, the challenge now is how are they going to make the stories of these very long franchises end in an epic manner that will become so memorable that everyone will talk about it in the years to come.
You want the
Hear me
honest
out.
truth?
They should have been ended.
I agree with you, but you want to know why they don't do it, and it actually
Because it makes money.
It's money.
There's still fools behind it.
But it's not just the money as well. It's the fact it falls under the same thing. They don't want to take risk anymore.
here.
And actually, the first industry to see that these production companies and developers deviated from making original work and taking risks, meaning deviating from a popular title. Aliens is a very good example. It's like, how many people have actually seen the Alien franchise? Like, watched the first one and watched the second one, and then you noticed a huge difference with the third one, which, you know, all three had Sigourney Weaver in it, and she was the first actress to actually just point it out entirely what was going on with the industry when she was working on Aliens 3, which if anyone has seen Aliens 3, I'm like, there's everything wrong with it. There's a lot wrong with it. And actually the original screenplay for it was totally different, but they threw it out. So the project she actually signed up for, coming back as Ripley, they threw out the entire script that got her sold into doing that film, got thrown out entirely, and then they came up with that version that we saw right now, which she kind of did fight tooth and nail with that because she was passionate about her character as Ripley and that entire universe. But she said it. I noticed it then. They weren't taking any more creative risks anymore. That it was just moving and shifting to creating cash grabs based on the title and everything, because it had to be a guarantee that that film would make money. So, and that film was being made in the late 80s. So it already started in the late 80s.
A long time ago.
That they were moving away from making original creative work and being riskier with creating more thought-provoking films.
Excuse me.
So we're seeing that same issue in the gaming industry. They're trying to stretch a title, a name for a long time. And that really just falls under that problem. It's like, you know, the very same problem. It's in the film industry, it's in the gaming industry, it's in other creative industries, even with books.
Okay, hear me out. I'm not saying that the game doesn't need to be there. They're good games. I want to make this clear. 7 and 8 are good games, but they do not need to be named Resident Evil. They could have named it something else to make that franchise last longer. Resident Evil 1, 2, 3 are core games. They serve a purpose. Resident Evil 4 served a purpose for Leon. Resident Evil 5 served a purpose for Chris. Leon's been hunting Ada ever since Resident Evil 2. Chris is searching for Jill because Wesker took Jill. Those games served purpose. Resident Evil 6 was just straight shooter, go to war. It was a straight shooter game.
It didn't sell well.
Didn't sell at all. Resident Evil 7 and 8 are complete spin-offs that have nothing to do with Resident Evil.
But the name makes money. It's marketable.
Yeah,
it makes money. That's why I said Aliens, because look how far they stretched the Alien franchise.
I
entirely.
like that you said that. I like that you said that because I want to bring a point, right? Final Fantasy from Square Enix. They brought their sales report and they mentioned that the newer Final Fantasies, even 16, right, are not selling as good. They are not. The company basically has been kept alive bit by bit by its core audience, people who's been there before I was born, right? But their core audience is starting to give up on them. People whose receipts said they bought games from way back then are starting to not buy now because they cannot deliver on what they want. The thing is, right, when you build a brand, a certain reputation, yes, you want to expand and broaden your horizon, but I think it's very much the worst thing to not try and keep your dedicated fans or your core audience fed. You can't do that. And what I see a lot of companies, they want to please more people, but some of the decisions they make are clearly at the expense of OG fans.
You know what?
The thing is,
A good
you're
example-
fighting a brick wall. It doesn't matter
Correct.
how.
We are.
It's
And
a
I get
huge
it.
brick
Like
wall.
Right, but like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Resident Evil 7 and 8 are not bad games. They're just not Resident Evil. But at the end of the day,
Let me go with it. No, never mind.
like the fact still remains, money or not, they could have expanded that game more than what they did if they named it something else.
Like Yakuza games.
Brick
The Yakuza
wall.
games are the Yakuza games. No, listen to me, right? The Yakuza games are the Yakuza games.
Everyone's
There are
gonna
about 7
understand
of them.
that.
There's a 2 different games, right?
Uh-huh.
Set in the Yakuza world. Some of them have slight crossovers between Yakuza characters. But when they were making the games, the person was like, one of the directors was like, we're not naming it Yakuza. We're gonna call it Judgment. It's same world, similar mechanics, same style. We're gonna call it Judgment. And yeah, we're separating the 2 brands.
Exactly.
Those 2
You know
games did
what's-
so
What's a good
well.
example? You know what's a good example of that? Rockstar with Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption is a Wild Wild West version of Grand Theft Auto, but they're 2 separate games. They didn't name it
They don't call
Grand
it
Theft
Grand
Auto
Theft
Wild Wild
Redemption.
West. I mean, they didn't call it GTA Wild West. You get what I'm saying? It could have been something different, and they would have made more money in the long run if they named it something else. I just got shit on by two puppets.
Yeah,
Whoa.
but I agree
Who's
with
throwing
you.
bombs at me?
I'm not disagreeing. I agree with you, but I keep saying you're hitting a brick wall because that brick wall that is very thick and heavy. Because they could have done that if the actual CEOs weren't greedy as F, which they are. This is why I
Well,
like. That is the sole driver of it. That's the brick wall you're hitting. Some gaming developers are like, all right, let's take the risk. And that's where you see that they take those different,
it's
like 2 different games and they give it different games.
This is gonna hurt for me
There
to
we
say this
go.
because I love this game so much, bro. But it's the same thing as Kingdom Hearts 3, bro. Kingdom Hearts 3 is not Kingdom Hearts. It is Disney Hearts 3. It is Disney Hearts 1.
That's the first time I've heard it.
So they're
Oh,
making
so you're the
sure
one.
they make money by using the same title.
Yeah,
It's-
but that
it's
game
great.
was so sought after by the core, like the core people that played it as a kid. And then you come out with Kingdom Hearts 3 and it is absolute Disney washed ass.
What do you think greed does? I'm like, that is the sole driver behind it. It's greed. They don't want to create a deviation from the title because they know the title will sell the game.
But shouldn't you
didn't
be
sell
focused
well,
on your
though.
brand? Or shouldn't you be focused on your company?
These
I just wanna throw that out there
CEOs
that it didn't sell
only
well.
want money. Money is king.
Okay. So what about From Software then?
From Software,
Miyazaki didn't want to make Dark Souls 2 and he didn't want to make 3. He admit they pressured him because it was selling well. He said straight up, Dark Souls 3, no more Dark Souls. If one of y'all think you have my level of expertise to take over and make Dark Souls 4, I'm fine. But I'm not making a 4th one. He made Bloodborne. After Bloodborne, he's like, okay, I want to jump to Sekiro.
Bloodborne and
Brand new IP.
Sekiro were actually being developed at the same time.
The point is, he didn't just randomly continue neither of them. Neither of them got a sequel.
Because one of them was owned by Sony and the other one by Activision.
No, Activision was the publisher. They
Yeah, but
they
it's
didn't
still
get
they
in bed
hold
with Activision.
it's
not deeply.
they hold the stakes to that game. You remember like rights to the game? They hold the biggest stake. That's why their name is on it. They say
Okay.
what goes on with the game. Same thing with Sony. This is why Sony doesn't want a Bloodborne 2. It's like, and they want you to forget Bloodborne because Sony does not like Bloodborne. They want you to forget it, but it's still popular.
So why, if it makes... You said these companies do it for greed. If Bloodborne makes them money, then why try to forget about it?
I don't know if it really does make them money. I think it's just about the fact that a lot of the old gamers, the dedicated gamers, they keep going back to it and putting in hours to it. But it's not necessarily selling a lot. Not as big as some of their other titles. And still, From Software, regardless, it just recently became a bigger name. A bigger name that you can recognize.
Let's see. They own.
Hey, Isa,
like,
welcome.
they were in legal battles.
Happy
actually,
Sunday,
with
everyone.
Bandai Namco. They fully own Elden Ring, and he doesn't want to make an Elden Ring 2 either. He constantly says he wants to move on to the next big thing, and it's worked for From Software. I don't see why the other companies can't or want to follow the same model.
Because, like I said, it depends on how greedy they are. Obviously, Miyazaki doesn't really, his pursuit is not to greed. He wants to create good games for people to have access to, and somewhat quality games. That's why he created Bloodborne and Sekiro, which deviated from his usual thing. And I think, Armored Core?
Yeah, Armored Core's been there for a while. He brought it back because he wanted to do something with it.
So, get what I'm saying? But it was like a smaller developer, and the
There we
core
go.
focus was on creating games for its players. These AAAs, they've been around for a while. It is greed, and a lot of them are owned by private equity. Big AAA, you go look on them, who's the biggest stakeholder, it's going to be a private equity firm that has its fingers in it. I remember I mentioned this before. So
I mean, FromSoft is owned
the moment
by
you see
Tencent and
private equity
Kadokawa.
tied to it, it's always going to be about the bottom line.
But FromSoft is owned by another company.
Yeah, but it's not a private equity. It's owned by another firm that is owned by private equity. But they don't have to care about it, truly. It's just one of the many things they own. It's about monopoly.
I get where you're coming from, but the original argument still stands. Resident Evil 7 and 8 is not a Resident Evil game.
Yeah, but it's the developer's choice if they want to change that name. I agree with you. It could have been
Developer's
called...
choice if they want to change the name. It's the fans' voice if they want to accept it. I don't accept it as a Resident Evil game.
Well, all the fans have to do is vote with their wallet.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm buying it at the cheapest price discount possible.
And that's why I didn't buy it at all. So
I felt the same
Funnily
way
enough,
about
I
Final
didn't buy
Fantasy 16.
any of the other succeeding Resident Evil games too, because I don't know, maybe because I wanted to save a bit, or maybe because I was waiting for it to be on sale. Remember, I mentioned that I would play games that would interest me, and then I don't know, for some reason it hasn't triggered. It hasn't triggered it to me yet about playing and buying these other games as well. Heck, I have downloaded RE7. I haven't even played that one yet.
waste of time. Don't even bother, bro.
But anyway,
you can't just say you can't say that because you're a hardcore RE fan. I'm like, he might actually enjoy it. He might
But we can all
actually
agree
enjoy
anyway.
it.
But I'm sure we can all agree with the point that I was saying earlier, that there's always a plus side, and there's always a plus and minus side with regards to extending the franchise of a particular genre. Take what the actress Linda Hamilton, if I got it right, said
Terminator.
about the Terminator movies. Yes, exactly. That certain phrase that she said about milking the cow was too much by the time that they finished with Terminator 3. And there are just some franchises that, okay, fine, if they are selling well, just had to improve on it. Maybe do some spin-offs, but do a lot of improvements, and then that hopefully will still click with the fans, or give it a graceful ending, because a franchise can only go on for so long that you become numb to it, and
It
then
depends
it's
on
just
how
like,
it's done, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. It will depend on how it's done. So it's either bottom
Oh,
line aside,
oh,
whether this is going to be done out of greed or anything, um, it has to, it will only go two ways. They have to improve on it so that it goes on for how long they want it to continue, or it has to have a graceful ending so that the fans will have something to talk about in the years to come. It's like, you know, just it.
You know what the hilarious thing about all of this? Even though you're 100% correct, I agree with you.
Excuse me.
You know, Alien 3 had a better script. That's why I mentioned Sigourney Weaver. That's how she got signed on. They know they can do a phenomenal script, but they don't want to do it. They'll toss it
so what
out.
was, so why
They'll
did they
toss it
toss
out.
Excuse me.
They tossed it out because, like Sigourney Weaver said, and actually even Linda Hamilton said, I guess she did say it, milking the cow, but doesn't mean milking the cow with actually good material. They're going to very much cherry pick. They're cherry picking the material of what would actually sell. So that really that really hinders creativity. Because someone did mention about the original script, that she did mention about the original script, what she was sold on with Alien 3. It was supposed to do with a cult first, and they were going to do some interesting things with that concept, but they threw it in
similar
out.
thing with Resident Evil movies. After Resident Evil 3 Extinction, I realized, because remember, I did not get into the games of Resident Evil till late.
Uh-huh.
Right, I was almost a full adult by the time I got into Resident Evil games. And now I realize now, after Resident Evil 3, I realize the movies are trash. They are absolute trash, but I hear the fans, though, always mention about the games. And when I did check them now, I realized the games had a much better storyline.
Yeah,
Right, then
they
the
deviated
They
from
did,
the
yeah.
original.
Absolutely.
They
Paul,
do.
when I got into and started understanding the full storyline of Resident Evil, and then I went and understood the full storyline of Paul W.S. Anderson's movies, I was like, how in the heavens? Because Resident Evil movie 1 and 2 were acceptable. They were acceptable. Alice was an interesting addition,
Oh,
but
that
after
kill.
that, I was like, why did I watch this again? Like, they were just terrible. I
That's
don't know why they let this guy get away with this shit.
because he wanted to create an action-based type of film with Mila, what's her face,
Jokovic
being
and
Mila
his
the
wife.
Jovovich.
to be
Yeah.
the star and center of it and deviate from the original story. Because that's what it was about. It was about selling an action movie with nothing
Ow.
really much using that franchise. But, you know, even when they created the film Welcome to Raccoon City, which I thought was very similar to the game, still fans didn't like that either. I think it's just, but I don't know. I'm like, the one with Mila, I kind of like just saw it for what it was. Just a cash grab
Ow.
and something entertaining with lots of explosion and action scenes that seemed good. Seemed okay. But that's pretty much it. If you wanted
There
it
we
to be
go.
same as the Resident Evil games, yeah, you were going to be very disappointed. But I guess before you played the original games, you kind of did enjoy the films. You enjoyed the action.
I enjoyed the first three, but after which I realized they were just garbage. Because they just didn't add up. My first issue was Resident Evil 3. While I did like the action, I instantly realized that how the virus worked and dried up the ocean and killed plant life made absolutely zero sense. That was a terrible design decision to just force the world to end on their terms.
Yeah,
And
they
then that's
just
why I ended up reaching for the games because someone said the game's this stuff never happened. I was like, what?
No,
I was like, how did
the
the world continue?
Netflix show was supposed to be different from the other adaptations.
They still went into the. How difficult is it to be offered a check, a budget, and be told, "Hey, give the fans what they want."
Yeah, that's not. You're not going to get that from the producer.
Yeah, that's
I
part of
mean,
the problem.
The
a lot of
producer's
shows
gonna
that were
say.
faithful
The
did
producer's
do
gonna
good.
say, make something that's going to sell and make a lot of money in the box office. That's what they're selling. They're not telling make the fans happy. They're saying I want this to make money.
Yeah, that's why Henry Cavill quit The Witcher.
Yeah, it was about the money. He did a good job with it. He did an excellent job playing as Gerald. But that's the thing he was going up against. He was going up against, okay, how they're writing these scripts, these screenplays, is solely based on what will sell.
Yeah, he basically said he plays the games and he has read the books.
Yep.
So from a fan's perspective, you enjoyed his portrayal as Geralt, but then like as soon as they're deviating, he says he'll either quit if they don't like stick to the original. They still let him quit. Like, what the?
That's because even though he's an actor that can make them a lot of money, still there's people that are money
How?
that sign his paychecks.
Yeah, so like for them it's like, oh well, we lost money on this project, nothing, no biggie.
Yeah, pretty much. Because the people who make these films, they have a lot of capital. They have a lot of capital. They don't care if an actor says I'm gonna quit and
So
everything.
if
They're-
they have a lot of money, shouldn't they care about how their work is perceived, like whether people like it or not?
No, they only care
Since
about
money
the.
isn't an issue for them.
No, they know what will sell
Hey,
in the
Gradient,
first
what's
box
up?
office
Welcome.
real quickly. So
Rage
that's why
Gang.
they want it that way. They don't want something that
Welcome, guys.
is going to build over time. Because you know, stuff that builds over time builds like the dedicated fan base. They don't really care about that.
Oh, I can give an example of one company when I looked into it that does actually. There's a formerly turn-based turned into mixed turn and action turn-based system
Uh huh.
of RPGs called the Trails in the Sky series. They're headed by a company
Never heard
called
of that one.
Falcom. Yeah, it goes back pretty long way, honestly.
Okay.
Neon Falcom. Hey, what's up, Gradient? Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the like. Neon Falcom. To this day, they've been going on for years. There are at least
should do a
17 entries into their game franchise. Or 17 or 16, one of them. But it's still going on to this day. One, they almost don't make games for general world. They made it more for their region. People had to
Hey,
fight
Gradient,
tooth and
what's up? I
nail
appreciate that.
to get a adaptation, right? To get a translation. Even then, it'll come out in Japan this year. We gotta wait at least 2-3 years for it to come out for us. Like, they are hard pressed, only making their games, and they are successful JRPG series. Make no mistake, they are well known in the community. Their games sell, and they are making it specifically for their audience over in Japan. And like the international audience is an afterthought. And I'm thinking, watching this, I'm like,
Why
that
can't
should
other
work.
companies think this way and be this way?
No, they don't have to be one for one, but along a similar path because they're not struggling. The latest, a part 2 to their latest game came out. It sold well, they made money. I didn't even know. They ain't struggling
See,
like some of these other companies who try to.
I still understand where you're coming from, but you're still
They're
fighting.
trying to
You're still
impress
fighting the
everybody, and
same
they're failing.
argument. You're still fighting the same argument Why can't other companies that are greedy
Ow.
as fuck can do this? Truth is, they're not smart. They're not intelligent. All they think of the money, and of course, yes, they're going to not make the games that fans want.
Ubisoft, I guess Ubisoft are idiots then.
A lot of them are that when they deviate from things and they want to make their fans angry, they're not smart, and that really the bottom line is their focus and everything. And yeah, there's other companies that are not greedy and they want to make their fans happy, and then they make the money. But you're acting like these developers and the people have the big pocketbooks, that you act like they have any form of morality to them, or that they're thinking on the same level. No, they're not. Each person is going to be on a different level of greed, or one that really wants to please their fans, and they just happen to make money that way. The person that is on the other end of the spectrum is not going to see that. They're not going to see it from that perspective at all. It's like every human being has their own different morality and value system to them. Think of it as these developers and the CEOs of these companies are the same thing. It's a variation of them. Someone's going to be greedy as hell. They don't care. They're going to cash grab. They're going to deny their fans, any happiness. And then there's ones that are going to bring their fans happiness. It's just like you have to accept that until there's regulations, or maybe remove the greed from it entirely. This is what you're going to get. I'm like, it's a huge brick wall. It's a thick brick wall that's very hard to fight against. We can all speak rationally all day about all of this because we see it from.
If any one of us ever starts a gaming company, at least we know who not to follow.
Yeah, exactly. But
considering Jade's statement, it reminded me of the controversy that happened between Konami and Hideo Kojima. The split between why he was removed from the company. There were a lot of reasons as well. From Kojima's point of view, he thought that the company was more concerned with money making than making the games that the fans will like, because I think there was mention.
Well, that was new.
Yeah, because there was a mention that apparently most of the people from Konami were people who didn't know about the main characters of the games that that were under their wing and all of that.
Oh, that kill.
So yeah, it just reminded me of that thing. What you were saying just now.
It's in all the industries.
Carl,
it's in the anime industry. It is in the film industry. I'm like, it's a similar issue. Similar issue. I'm like, we like to think they're different issues. No, they're the same issue. It's the same problem in every single industry, including my industry of writing books.
Oh shit.
I'm like, it's the same shit. And it's hard to be creatively open when there's a limitation.
I'm laughing because there's a certain author I followed for a little while now. And we'll just say with their latest book and the direction they're heading in, that new audience better be supporting him good, because he's just lost a good lot of old audience. That's why I'm suddenly laughing. Because it does feel like he's selling out for
paycheck,
attention. No, not paycheck, attention, because he's already made it very clear. From his investments, he doesn't have to work anymore. He doesn't. If he doesn't write a book, he'll be just fine.
That kind of mindset.
He wants to cement He wants to cement like a Tolkien, J.R. Martin kind of legacy
Oh
by any means
god.
necessary.
So basically, the ego got better of him at this point.
Oh, your weapon's broken
I
now.
realized that a long time ago, but with this new installment, I think I've just proven what I already knew. The moment he said he wants to be that guy who's talked about like J.R. Tolkien, I realized like, wait, something ain't right here. And now it came to pass for real.
Yeah. I don't particularly like people like that who just want to expand their egos more. I'm like, if you already have enough money left in to retire, just freaking retire. Like, why do you need to boast your ego?
Hit him with that big ass hammer, yo.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, do you like my hammer?
Actually, I like to take out the hammerhead and put it on the butcher handle. It's a better
No.
weapon that way.
No, hammer. With the big handle.
No, I don't like it. I usually, although I do like it when I put one of the daggers on
you
the
just-
big handle.
Just gotta fight back, yo.
It's too slow for my taste.
Like,
Funny enough, you know, I was actually surprised when I was trialing myself with this here in chapter 3 that I managed to get like 3 weapons. The fire axe, the salamander dagger, and there was one other weapon that I
See
got.
that?
The salamander dagger is
One
good.
hit.
Why, hello.
Yeah, like I was like, oh, I was like, oh, one area I got like 3-4 weapons already.
Oh, I didn't rest. Damn.
I want
There's
this.
more, you know. There's more because you probably haven't gotten the booster glaive blade yet.
Me.
The what?
Booster glaive blade, there's a part with a
Me.
giant robot in a pit of
Me.
poison.
Oh, you mean the Puppet of Tomorrow? Yeah, I got that one too.
The future puppet.
Yeah, I haven't recorded it yet because
Me.
I tested out the area to see how I was gonna be able to manage it, and then on your advice, I fought the boss of chapter 3, the you know that fire robot thing,
Fuko.
Fulco. Yeah, Fulco.
You gotta
And
love that boss.
it took it didn't take me
I
long to
don't
read into
particularly
his
like him.
movements actually.
You have to do
don't
both
particularly like
parry
that
and
boss.
dodge with him.
Yeah, I did parry and dodge him, but parrying him, because I think the wind-up time of his right arm attack was a bit long.
Yeah, the timing of
getting
that
out-
is very weird.
Oh my god. Don't you just love those delayed attacks?
But it feels like he inputs read me a lot. Because when I'm waiting to
Okay,
parry,
I
he
am
just
level
doesn't do anything.
47.
Okay, let's do this.
That's fine. Okay, good.
Just spam it. Spam it. Spam it. Spam
So
it. Spam it.
So I'm level 47,
Dead.
Ah, that's satisfying, yo.
and I'm level 30 with my motivity stats now.
Really?
Oh, go back like
Some of my viewers
1
are
minute in
learning
my
my
stream.
tips and trades here.
Hmm?
you need to see how to use this hammer, yo.
Is that the Mjolnir hammer you're talking about?
Da, da, da.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Isn't that scaling with what? With technique or
Motivity.
motivity?
Motivity.
Yeah.
Big weapons usually scale with motivity, which is strength.
Ooh.
Yeah. I started off with a motivity build.
Yeah, and then you switched off. You left my team.
Huh?
Whose team did he join?
Yeah.
Left my
Which-
team.
What
Ooh, I
team?
broke it. That doesn't-
The strength weapon, big heavy weapon build team.
Oh,
Unga
I haven't gotten
bunga.
any strength. I haven't gotten any big weapons yet. I know my what's this one I'm using? The Azure Dragon Crescent Glaive is the one that scales off on P, but with my motivity should be fine until I get my first, you know, strength weapon.
Yeah, that scales with more with technique though, I thought.
It does, yeah, but it has its uses. So, funnily
Okay, I
enough,
gotta-
it managed to carry me
I-
through up until Fulco.
I gotta admit.
That weapon will carry you through the rest of the game. Honestly, it's
True.
pretty
In
broken.
Lies of
If I
P,
did the technique build.
in Lies of P, weapon scaling doesn't seem
Where's the
as
cat?
significant as, let's say, the FromSoft games. 'Cause I nearly ignored that, and then I pumps points into my stats for certain weapons, and I realized like the difference isn't significant enough for me to focus on scaling.
Hmm.
In Lies of P, I find. I'm the only one who sees it that way.
That's because
No.
Lies of P has 2 different ways to upgrade your character.
The one
I'm
thing
about
I
to
liked
fight.
about this game is that, you know, with those side quests, you know, when I noticed it the other day when I go into the map, you know, like for example the one with the weeping woman, where it
Yes.
asked where you had to get that puppet baby.
Uh-huh.
When I looked on the, you know, when you go to the Stargazer, and then you and it was, and then I
Yeah, it
saw on the
tells you
star.
there's a quest for.
Yeah, it is. At first I saw, oh, what is this one? Why is there the puppet
Lies of P
baby
is very
also?
user
So
friendly.
It
so
is.
it actually guides me to where it was, you know, where the side quest originated. So it's not hard for me to find it. I won't get lost that easily.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
remember
tell
back
you
in Bloodborne,
exactly.
I'd had to go around, like, where was it again where I found that character to do that side quest? It was like I had to read it up.
I admit I wouldn't mind at times if From Software did add
Excuse
a
me.
quest log. Like, you don't have to give me a guide telling me where exactly to find something.
I
But a
remember
reminder
this
of
conversation with a quest log months ago.
yes.
Ah, come on.
Last
the one with the
year.
yellow markers
Last
and
year.
Was it last year? Oh yeah, it was last year.
Oh my
Well, it wasn't
god.
this year for sure.
Yeah, because it's been a while since we did a podcast. Yeah, with the yellow markers that indicate where you should go next.
They don't have to add that one, but a reminder of, hey, you talked to this NPC, she did ask for this. You know, a
Ooh.
light reminder.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness. It is just so hard to focus on Radon
Bitch.
at the same time.
I don't think I got on a quartz yet.
I remember. Oh yeah, I was supposed to. I
Oh,
was
that
supposed
hit
to
me.
discuss about how gaming wanted to be considered a fine art.
Hey Kayla, thanks for coming in.
I can sort
Hope you're
of
having a
see
good
that
weekend.
happening.
It did. It's already a fine art. It's
De-
been a fine art from
depending-
the beginning.
Depending on what the game is going for, like if it's for the themes and the story it's trying to tell, I can see something like that. But not all
Well,
games are trying to be art.
they've been like this for quite a while. It's just they had to struggle
Oh, that
to be
missed.
seen as a fine art because what do you see at what is to you what do you consider
Oh my
a fine art?
god. He's gonna
Something
get that
that
back.
can invoke a strong emotion or so, or teach something, or be speculated, talked about by the viewers. Like if I see it and I'm like, okay, sure, it just serves the purpose of entertainment, then no. But if it's like, let's say, something like Silent Hill, that makes you question the human condition, morality and such, I could consider something like that fine art.
There's a lot of games
In my
that are fine
opinion.
art. It's not all emotion has to be transformative.
grab.
It just has to invoke an emotion.
Yes, I could agree with that.
So, did you know my type of art wasn't even considered art?
You mean the stuff you've shown us?
Yeah,
Ow.
because the
I mean,
standard
you
this
drew a PlayStation controller. I saw one. I can't remember what you used, if it's wood or clay. It was red and white.
Ow.
I remember seeing it, but it looked
Oh, I'm
gorgeous
dead.
and unique.
see that type of art where it's more artistic expression.
I knew it.
Back in the
That grab is a
day,
one shot.
there was this like even I had to learn about it. I'm like there was the Academy Art standard. What would you consider the Academy Art standard? looking at a Da Vinci or looking at a very realistic piece. It didn't deviate into other direction where you express yourself through texture, a wide range of colors, or even, what do you call it, not using the traditional media, because there is non-traditional media that wasn't considered a fine art or an art form at all. And even to this day, it was a struggle to even get gaming to be recognized as an art. First stages was like, you know, like Picasso and these other figures that deviated from the Academy of Art. They weren't seen as legit artists until they had to rebel against the Academy of Art. So it took a minute for even my type of art form to be recognized as art.
Ooh, okay.
So gaming, same thing. It just
I haven't been using
recently,
this Fable art that much.
probably not even been 10 years, got seen as a fine art, even though it was already
thanks for the like,
adapting it
Kayla.
as a fine art. It was already creating it like you're creating art for quite a long time. Because I'm like, almost a lot of games, even like, what was it, the Zelda for the 64? I'm like, it had a narrative. It was done in a particular artistic way. It already started going that direction of implementing the things that you would see in arts and everything. So when you think about it, I'm like, it was a struggle for them to even get recognized, where even in school, it's a fine art. It's a fine art. It's been an art, but people don't know what really falls under what's art. I'm like, even cooking is an art. I mean, here,
God
chefs.
damn it, I got caught by that grab again.
Because I use what's his name again? Silent Hill as a example, because
Yeah, it's psychological.
right, it doesn't, not just that, but
Alright,
it
we might not
provokes,
be able to use the hammer
it
against
provokes
Scrapped
some
Watchmen.
emotion in the viewer,
Because
and it can provoke it in a wide variety.
Ow,
Some
ow.
feel sorry for
Imagery.
James, some
Imagery.
feel angry at him, some feel
Nice,
disgusted,
okay.
some feel neutral.
See
There
what
are certain things that aren't conveyed to you directly, but seeing it, you pick up and learn and observe things, even they're not directly told to you.
but
It
it's
does a lot.
it uses imagery.
Mm.
It uses musics and sounds, and it uses a complex narrative. It all makes a cohesive piece of art. And it makes it thought-provoking, and even, you know, what its core intent, which is usually hidden, like, you know, in books and stories, there's a moral of a story. Games have that too. And it's like some are more subtle than others. It's very hidden well. But a good portion of games, they do have a moral to its story. And it uses all these different things like imagery, sounds, story, and it's its own art form, but now it's really considered an art form that a lot of people want to get themselves involved in. But before it wasn't. It was looked down upon. It was like, what are you doing? What are you making? That's how it was. But like, even From Software, you know, with its titles, especially Bloodborne, which, you know, is cosmic horror, gothic cosmic
That
horror.
was fast.
I'm like, regardless, it does have a propaganda to it. It does have a moral to its
I'll be
story.
right back.
But it's how they tell their story. It's a lot more cryptic, which, you know, even me, I have to recognize that is just another way, a form of telling a story. It's just not my favorite way of telling a story, but, you know.
The cryptic setting for some props, I've gotten a little burnt out or tired of it, because I know I was pissed off at Elden Ring for doing the same thing. I wish it would have had a more straightforward story like Bloodborne.
Oh, that grab is so cheap.
But it's just like at the end of the day, it is an art, a piece of artwork that they created. It's just, you know,
Don't
with
get me wrong, I recognize that it works for them in their advantage. It's the cryptic form of storytelling that has kept a lot of FromSoft games alive with the years of speculation and talk over the years, so the hype doesn't really die out. But still though, it can be a bit infuriating at times.
You know what? I have to think, even when I reflect on it now, gaming, I'm like, you have to balance all of that. You have to balance the art style, the design of the world, the narrative, the characters, even the type of music and sounds that you add to it. And not just that, the fact what the big part of the game is the gameplay mechanics, you know, what is going to make that immersion kind of come together. So either way, I'm now seeing gaming as a lot more complex form of art, because literally you have to interact with the gameplay. And if the gameplay is not good, like you're not enjoying the certain mechanics of it, it can destroy how you experience that game. So even me now talking to you guys, I'm realizing how complex form of an art it is, that all these factors have to go in.
So you understand me better now when I said that I did not, while it is a good game with a good story and characters, I did not enjoy playing The Last of Us.
But you know, it's just not your style of gameplay though. That part is always going to be like subjective. It's just going to be based on the personal experience, because I love the gameplay because it fits my style of gameplay, which is running and doing a little sneak attack here and there getting a perfect shot. I'm like, who else likes getting headshots? So for me, I'm like, if I can get a headshot, awesome. Which, you know, Last of Us, you kind of do have to get a headshot with the clickers, but when you think about it, it goes well. It's just your not style of gameplay.
Hey, Miss Cuz, thanks for lurking.
But I'm like, it's a good, complex piece of art that is telling a really good narrative. And yeah, I'm like, you know, but all of it, it comes together. It's a very complex form of art. But can you imagine that type of game wasn't even seen as art? It had to fight. It had to fight for that position. Like, hey, we are a piece of art. We are an artwork form. You know, recognize us for this. I'm like, they even have to come up with a whole storyboard to make all of this possible. I don't even know what I'm leveling up in here. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are y'all going into the DLC with your main saves?
I think I want to do it with a new save.
That's what I was planning for the DLC prep. I was gonna start from
Yeah,
scratch.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt, I guess, if we do a new save, but I want to see how I do with if I carry on my main save into the DLC.
I'm glad I didn't.
What about you?
That hit.
I'm making a brand new save.
I'm glad I didn't delete my old save.
Well, this is my brand new game anyway, so I'll use this one. Oh, I had to mute. I'm just eating right now. I'll be getting ready soon.
Oh shit!
I'm glad I didn't mention about Helldivers and I just used Bloodborne as an example.
You can go ahead.
I'm like, Helldivers even has its own moral to its story and a propaganda.
Yeah, it's political satire.
Not only that, you know, because with the source material on it, it really... Yeah.
Source material from what?
The original author for Starship Troopers.
I mean, Starship Troopers original I hear is very different. Like, it's more serious than the movie. I think the Helldivers focuses more on the satirical nature of the movie.
No, the movie was satirical.
Oh, you mean... Okay, yeah.
The book wasn't... the book, it probably could be viewed as satirical, but it depends on how you look at it. But actually the author was really pointing out, what if the US became these different words, which I'm not going to mention because it probably flag our videos. So... But it really did point a lot of those things out. But Starship Troopers, the film, it turned it to satire, so you would not take it seriously. But the core premise of it was, it was all of these things that, we kind of go against as a society today, which I hope a good portion of us go against a lot of those things. But the games, it's the same thing in a way, but it's just more toward, you said the game is more satirical. The film was more satirical. It was satirical too. It's just...
Yeah, I mean, you basically... In Helldivers, Super Earth is one world government, right? Who wants to expand, so they come across the bugs. They learn that killing the bugs, they turn into this type of bio oil that they can use to fuel their ships. They come across an alien race called the Illuminate. It seems the Illuminate came in peace. Yeah, they fired war upon them and tried to commit genocide. They were said slaves or prisoners to mine on a planet. The miners turned themselves into cyborgs and wanted to become free. Super Earth is like, nah, let's just blow up the planet. No, if you don't work for us, you can't exist. And then they basically have these ad propagandas running around telling you should become a Helldiver. You should be a Helldiver. You should serve your nation. If you love freedom, liberty, you will become a Helldiver. But they basically give you like a month basic training, ship you out to die, and then you're easily replaced. Because each time you die and they reinforce you, the game is basically you're a brand new Helldiver sent from space. You can find your old body over there. So you're an expendable force that as long as humans exist, there will be Helldivers to die for their cause. And let's see, jokingly, the game is like, remember to take breaks if you want to be remembered as a coward. Remember, only traitors are curious about alien artifacts. Merely mentioning that Super might be bad is treason punishable by death.
You see, it is satirical.
Yes.
But we all know what the bugs represent and what everything other than you being the soldier in Helldivers, what they represent. That's the thing that when you think about ridiculous. That's exactly what it is. It means one word. Well, it means multiple words, but it's really just the one word, and it starts with an F. Okay, it starts with a freaking F, and that's what it is.
Like that.
So yeah, it's like, and in Bloodborne, there is a propaganda to it too, but it has a lot of different elements to it that it touches upon. That's very interesting that I didn't see before, but it really just depends on the person and their experiences and their own knowledge, and they see it clearer. Because
I mean, Bloodborne, the main take I take from Bloodborne is that humans messing with things that they have no business messing with, but because it's human nature, they do it anyway, and they push the boundaries they should not.
I mean, if you go look it up, what is the propaganda of Bloodborne? I looked it up, and then I looked at the game myself, and I was like, oh, all right, now I see it. I can see why they saw it and everything. It really, when I think about it, it does, in a way. It is anti-religious and anti-science. It's those two at once.
Same could be said for Final Fantasy, actually.
I mean,
Because for you-
there's a lot of games within their story. They make fun of Western religion.
not just Western religion. So Final Fantasy has a long history of doing something that many people come to ignore. I've only heard game theory mention it. Maybe you said Final Fantasy is anti-religion. Basically, let's see. Final Fantasy 2, the evil emperor goes to he kills himself on purpose, conquers hell and comes back. You kill him. Let's see. Final Fantasy 7, Sephiroth wants to become a god by absorbing the energy of the entire planet. You kill him. Kefka, the main villain of Final Fantasy 6, does become a god, but because he's crazy, he rains hellfire on the world and torments survivors. You kill him as well. Final Fantasy 13, you're living in a society of people ruled by these beings that are godlike. But no, the gods themselves, they want their creator. So their goal is to force the gates of heaven open by killing enough people to make their souls pass through. You kill them too. Final Fantasy 13, the carrying character at the end is like, we don't need God anymore. A lot, and that's just what I can remember. A lot of it is like, you're always killing the god or a god of multiple religions.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey guys, I had to call it a night because I need to get ready for work now.
All right, brother.
All right, thank you
Yeah.
for joining us.
Appreciate you
I was
being
actually glad that I was still able to join even for a bit.
I know you added your cakes.
Yeah, that's true.
You didn't really like the way you spoke
Hmm?
in your recordings.
No, that's something that I need to work on, just like what you guys have mentioned. Because no, I recorded it earlier, and then I listened to it, and I was like, nah, okay, this still needs a bit more work. So, yeah, I did say earlier that okay, I'll take those points that you mentioned to me, and then see if I can do that a bit more in a bit more systematic manner. So yeah, and then I'll let you guys know when the video will come out.
All right, brother.
Okay.
All right.
No problem.
You want to know what I just realized?
What?
So,
I have not died yet in Liza P.
That's good.
That's a record.
oh, I
That's
died.
good.
I have not died
Yeah,
yet.
I died a few times already.
Oh, Gradient.
We're not
How
letting
far
them
did
talk
you
about
get?
it all the time.
I'm in the Krot City Hall. I'm taking my time because a lot of I was like trying to talk and
So about that weapon assembly tool.
I'm like chilling. This is like the chillest I've been in Liza P.
At least now I know how to deal with the
just
bosses
beat,
in chapter 3.
Scrapped
So
Watchmen.
managed to get my
I
motivity
mean, at
to
some
level
point I'm gonna
30.
get to the Scrap Watchman, but it's like I'm not in a rush.
The Fruit of the King's Flame. So a good method I thought was at that early you're not gonna be able to keep the stagger bar going for long. So a
Yeah, I
good
know,
thing
I
to
noticed
do,
that.
Like
Yeah.
right. A good thing to
noticed
do,
that
and
when I
since you
fought
need
him.
to charge a heavy, you should have the salamander dagger in your inventory.
It's a light
Because it has
dexterity
the
weapon.
fastest heavy attack. So as soon as he glows, you pull out the salamander and use a heavy attack close to him.
Yeah, I might try that one, yeah.
Yeah, who pointed it out?
Oh
Its
my
heavy attack
God.
is so fast, you can just use it as a regular attack the entire game.
Sheltering.
Alright, I'll give it a go. I'll give that one a shot. Yeah.
Cat in the box.
Alright, guys. Hope to see you guys next weekend.
Yeah.
Take care,
All right.
and do have a wonderful day,
cool.
man.
Have a happy Sunday. And thanks to everyone who dropped in on my chat. And to the cruise chats as well. Y'all have a good weekend. It's Monday tomorrow, y'all.
I can't believe I
That
didn't grab
reminds me
any
of
of
a
this.
sarcastic joke. It goes, I don't hate you. I'm not saying that I hate you, I'm just saying you are the Mondays of my life.
Oh my god, that's funny. You are the Monday of my life. I don't look forward to you.
That's... Oh my goodness. Mm. How many months and I still can't beat this boss fight?
You know, when I look at the structures in Lies of P, this is so much more realistic. I feel like when they created this world, they wanted to be a little bit more architecturally sound here. And like the structures are believable.
Yeah, they don't seem... Well... Bloodborne structures, while looking kind of realistic, they do seem more fantasy than realistic.
Oh, it's definitely unrealistic. That's for sure. There's
Let's see.
that it's like a little bit too much, and I guess if I wanted to put it from an artistic standpoint, they wanted to just overwhelm your senses with a lot of big structures, a lot of everything, a lot of texture, even though it's like they're sticking to the mute color palettes. But it's like, at the end of the day, everyone points it out, it's like, oh my god, you're like this small person in a big world. And I'm like, alright, that's the whole point of it. It was meant to overwhelm your visual senses, to kind of like appreciate that structure. Even though I'm like, it could have been done a little bit more tastefully with a lot less. There was just too much. You notice like there's all this fencing, even within the walls. Like when you're in a walled area, like there's just nothing but walls and there's like no need for the fencing. They could have just done without that entirely. I kind of looked at it and I thought it was ridiculous, because you would never have a structure like that with that many metal fences. You would never. It's like, I'm like, you could have done without it. It probably would have, taken a lot less graphics. I don't know. But it didn't need it. So I just like, there was a lot of things that they could have did without, but I felt like they were just adding it all in all over the place. At least when I go throughout Lies of P, it looks very cohesive, and there's I like that there's a touch of all the dead bodies spread all over the place. It's not overly done.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's just my opinion, but yeah.
I made it all the way to Vanini Works.
I mean, since I want to do a more better ending, even though this is going to be the one for the DLC that I'm going to probably play with. I don't want to play with level 5. I mean, a 5 playthrough character that's overpowered.
Then again, I'm on New Game Plus.
You not playing overpowered? That's a surprise.
I know. It's sickening. I don't know why I'm this way.
You're becoming more FromSoft than you realize.
I know, it's sickening. I'm like, it's like I told you, I have not died once yet. I'm probably gonna die to the Scrap Watchman, but I haven't died.
You see, all that Sekiro play has only made your skills and senses better. Exactly. Challenge bred excellence. Even in the most unlikely of places.
Very unlikely. The one with the tightest parry window.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think?
Yeah, it does feel different. I started off a little bit kind of confused. I'm still confused a little bit, but because at
I
least
am
the
going
block
to
and
kill
the
the
attack is
shit out
the
of
same
you.
as Sekiro, I don't have so much of an issue. I guess I'm well-rounded.
There you go.
No.
We're going to be happy now.
I still like how I access the additional stuff in here. It's easier.
So much.
Hmm. Emu. I got my first record. Might as well go back to the hotel and listen to some soothing music.
I have an immense, no matter how much practice I take, paying attention to both Radon and his light beams. It's like mentally impossible for me to... I can only focus on one at a time. I can only focus on one. I cannot keep one in mind while actively avoiding the other.
If you stay close to him, the light won't hit you.
Oh my, yeah. I understand what you say, but you don't understand how I feel.
I know, bro. Trust me. I know. I fought the dude for fucking 3 nights straight over 4 hours a time. If you stay close to him, trust me, they won't hit you. You just have to, you gotta have some faith, bro.
Gotta have some faith.
That's not something I lack. I'm still going at it.
Yeah. I don't have to buy these yet.
Miyazaki really outdid himself with this fight.
Miyazaki used every resource imaginable to beat Radon.
I mean, he said it himself. Yeah, he said it himself. He doesn't hold himself to the new FromSoft standard of not using his own. He says he uses everything he possibly can, and he sucks at his own games. He admitted that.
Oh, hey, Shino. Welcome. Welcome to the play. I am talking with the Soul
Did Gil
Slingers.
beat Fuwako?
I think he did. I should go back and check his stream.
If he did beat, that good for him. I know he said he was having a hard time with that one.
He's the first roadblock in the game for me.
Really?
Yep.
Hello.
Listen to me, I fought right Fuwako for how long? Frustrated. I fought Archbishop Andreas.
I have to put
and
you
then I went
and
on
who's
to make
linking
videos
here.
immediately about making him my bitch. Fuwako is harder.
So who I'm talking to is Cold
Who's
Zero the
the king,
Wise, and who else gaming?
Good day.
They're my crew members that I play with every Sunday. We're fighting on what we're gonna call our gaming club, and
Soul
I'm-
Slingers, 100%.
we're calling it Slow
Gold, you
Slingers. We're calling it. Well, we're ruffling the feathers here.
Sweet.
I'm assuming something funny happened to
my
you.
So, I mean, I died to something else, but he was gonna take a swing that was clearly gonna take my head off, but I accidentally casted a spell and ducked down on my knees, avoiding it. That's funny. Like, my character goes on his knees and avoids a swing to his head by an inch.
I guess I'm gonna try my first hand at the Scrap Watchman, see how it goes.
I enjoyed the Scrap Watchman fight. Honestly, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yo, Gale.
You know, I just realized I never actually put up any additional boofies.
Go down, boy. Go down.
I haven't put any of my amulets on. Okay. Do I have... Oh, I forgot I have
you
this.
bastard.
Is it a soul channel? I mean, I...
Jade has primarily done Soul's work, but she pretty much plays what she wants.
You mean you hope? Oh, you hope that this is a soul channel? Yeah. I mean, the reason why we call ourselves souls, want to call ourselves soul slingers, is we do play souls, and we also play some fighting games like Zombie Army 4.
I mean, I'm playing Elden Ring right now, but I'm trying to deviate away from Souls games.
It's more of a subscribed question.
Specifically as a Souls channel.
It's more of a subscribe question. Yeah, you can subscribe to them. I'm like, they got some really good gameplay in the Souls. So we don't even have one channel yet. We don't even know how to create one channel. We're just a club.
I mean, create one channel.
I remember this guy.
I am a.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine that channel?
You mean like we had, let's say, a joint channel that features everybody?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Actually, they do that.
Oh, is a follow-up to that?
They do that. We would need somebody to manage the channel for us, though.
You didn't follow up that time.
Probably the one who has the most gear.
No, more like a dedicated fan, actually.
Maybe. I mean, we could create one.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, we'll literally call it the Soul Slingers channel.
Yeah, then it features clips from all of us put together from different times or so on.
See, I have a subscriber that is initiating ideas for us at this point.
That's awesome.
It was just a simple question.
I thought I timed that right.
What, son?
This is Cold's
How did he
favorite
break
enemy.
my block? How did he break my block?
Okay, let me see how this plays.
Oh, my favorite enemy? Which one?
The one with the 2 shields at Vanini Work.
Ooh, I landed that one.
I told you, shields are for pussies. I'm gonna use it in Souls games.
Ooh.
That's your favorite enemy to fight. The guy with the 2 shields.
I usually just go behind him and stab him.
Jake
Yeah.
runs right past him. I don't have time for you.
The only reason I'm not playing Lies of Peace because I would never had time to download it. By the time I realized what y'all were playing.
I was contemplating what I was gonna play for this stream. It was either this or Sekiro.
Why did you bail on Sekiro?
Oh god.
Well, I bailed on Sekiro because
You know what's bad in this situation? Oh, no! Damn it.
I feel like I'm a little too good
Nope.
at Sekiro.
Really now?
Like to play it over and over again, I feel like I'm like I just don't get
No, damn it!
as much joy out of it. Like the bosses I want to fight, if I was to play Sekiro, I would just be doing gauntlets of strength and reflections of strength.
Oh, no. Oh,
I thought you were
damn.
going for the other ending.
Huh?
I thought you were going for the other ending.
Nope.
You said how about going for the other ending?
Nope.
Yeah. I didn't wait for you because I really planned for
Do
you.
I want to do that
Elden
though?
Ring
Is the
today, brother.
question.
I didn't put
I
don't
just
know.
wanted something
any
in the
buff.
background to play while I talk with my friends.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Oof.
That's the only reason why I didn't.
I didn't put any buff, like
Oh my...
attribute resistance to my
Mikola, I do not
colors.
want to hug you. Mikola, I do not want to hug you.
So here's the first time I died. Okay. There's a few things I need to.
Oh,
is
that
very
hit me.
There's a few things I have to add to my mixies.
Excuse me?
All
I
right.
thought,
Ah,
did
welcome
they give
back,
you a day
Gil.
off? What the... Continue. I didn't die. For the first time I can remember, I got my heart stolen. My character literally did the bow and everything to Radon and Mikola. What?
That happened to me
Oh.
once. I almost broke my controller in 2 pieces.
What were you gonna say,
And
Gil?
then I,
This time.
Oh, okay.
You're walking to work? Okay, you got some time still.
Ah, gotta
Nah,
go
that's
for
good.
this.
That's good enough.
Okay.
That's good enough. It's a good thing that you don't live far from work.
I missed that. Could not see it. Okay.
That's awesome.
I mean, I don't own a vehicle, but I still wanted to have my driver's license just in case. Hmm? That sounds great. Woo.
I am officially corrupted.
I missed that.
Which one is it? Is it this one? No, it's the blue one.
Okay. Attribute resistance.
Woo.
I'm just running through this. I don't have time.
Uh,
We gotta fight
Okay, I need to
Quaco
get it after.
before we end stream, baby. Oh, Gail, did you beat King's Flame?
okay.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, I wouldn't have time.
Then you ended up beating him.
Oh, I thought yours was already. My brother, what? Oh, okay, yeah, you uploaded your save just before you did the boss fight.
let me see.
That's good, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get all the ending ones and that stuff.
Okay.
I forgot, I did a video and I had to, thanks to you learning that from you, I did that to make a video, but I can't remember which one.
Yeah.
But I know I remember thanking you for it.
Yeah.
I almost killed
right.
myself just now.
Right, I
Nope.
was making my Bloodborne videos. I remember you can only fight the boss once per playthrough, so then I had to save scum. Woo. Of course. It never occurred to me to do that till you mentioned it.
I died my second time. Yeah.
Hey, who? Ocelot is free during the week. When are we gonna do PUBG again?
I get off of work at 6, so
Work.
anytime, maybe
Let me see.
Like 7,
I think I'm okay. Let's try it.
8 o'clock, maybe.
Okay. He's
It's
about
that first phase.
3
Oh,
or
my
4
stream
hours
just
behind
freaking
us.
Come
About
on.
3 or 4 hours behind us.
Come on. Alright. I'm baiting a certain move.
Minimal amount of damage. Check.
Hey, y'all wasn't gonna tell me my stream done messed up. Hold on.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hear you, Gale.
Ran out.
Let's see, did it fix? Is it an internet issue?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
We have been getting mad rain down here. What?
Yeah.
Nicola hugged me again.
I'm gonna have to end and restart.
Rejected.
Oh crap. Nope, 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 no. Okay.
Lost frames. This is why I'm
Oh,
upgrading
oh,
my
yeah.
PC, man. I can't do
Bitch.
this.
So it's
Bitch.
the wind. It's pretty hard to hear you. I know you said you were about to ask a question.
Bitch.
Who is she bitching?
Wait, what? Nah, Gale, it's really hard to hear you.
Can't hear him at
Bitch.
all.
It's like, I'm kidding.
No, it's the wind in his background, honestly. I'm pretty sure he can hear us, but it's hard to hear him. Unlike earlier.
Come on. Come on. I'm baiting a move.
Because also, it's difficult to... All I'm hearing is mainly wind.
I'm out of that. Alright, cool.
It's very breezy over there in the UK.
Very breezy. Okay.
My brother says... Jade, my brother says a bitch is a female dog.
Yeah.
Love it.
I guess Fuwako or wait, you're fighting Scrap Watchman, right? I guess Scrap Watchman is a female dog.
Oh, Gale's asking us what were our stat builds in Eliza P.
Oh, mine is Motivity every single time.
Well, same thing I do in every Souls game. All-rounder.
I keep getting hit with
Although
electricity.
I kind of leaned a little more into, what's his name again? Technique. But usually all-rounder to use all the weapons.
Oh, yeah, bitch. Okay.
Okay, I got my stream fixed now. Not
Okay.
even 20s in and
According to who else? I gotta use...
Oh, no, I had to restart stream, Ethan. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me put something on the TV for the kiddo.
Ooh, yeah. That's dodgeable. Oh, no, that's not dodgeable. Okay,
Yes, it is. You probably just don't know how to dodge it.
probably. But the shock in this is bitch. E-beach. Come on. Bait it. Come on.
Ooh. Oh my, signal must have dropped, Gale. Why do I keep forgetting this thing?
Yep, bitch. Oh, I died.
Really now?
I lied. I didn't die. I won. I beat the Scrap Watchman.
I'm still laughing. I can't stop laughing. I'm still laughing.
That's a who else moment. Remember that? Trying to get to the old hunter's workshop.
Is the way it came out. Is the way it came out.
That's a who else special.
The Wind disturbing the 4G network. It didn't maintain it long enough. It seemed. Yeah, I realize that because you keep joining in and out of the party. Much better. Clearly.
Crot City Hall. It's like, I know I died. No, I lied.
Who went to check on the kids?
Oh my god. He's gonna laugh when we tell him that. Remember?
No. Timestamp it and go back and make him look at it. Listen to it.
Yeah. You know, I'll do that. That fight with the Scrap Watchman was pretty good.
I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, guys, I'm back, and now Cole's leaving.
While you were gone, you missed a very funny moment.
What happened?
I beat the Scrap Watchman, but it's just how it happened because I thought I died, and I was like, no, I lied! And then I won the boss fight.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, I remembered you, in the old, trying to get to the old hunter's workshop? And you said, oh, I died. No, I'm alive. So it was kind of like that moment.
Oh my god. Okay.
Glad you beat his ass, though.
I know, I kept saying bitch. Bitch.
It took me like 2 or 3 tries to beat him.
Oh, it took me more than that. But I decided to learn its patterns. The fight became really fun. Fuko, I still don't learn.
It was a really good,
No matter how
interesting
many times I
fight. It took me on my 3rd try to do it, though.
You have to talk to him?
Do.
Okay.
I can't remember. Did I listen to the record fully, or was I just in another world?
Like we used to. Murphy, I miss you.
Let me go. Yep.
Hey, that sound.
There we go.
Is that you,
I
Murphy?
knew you could stagger properly.
Yeah, I gotta clip that fight. That was a good fight scene with the Scrap Watchman.
I know that was
This hammer does not let me down.
Zach
Honestly.
and Sophie and Eric. I wish we could all play.
Hey yo, with no Skidoo blessings, this thing carried me for the DLC. Oh, it's still... Bitch. It still hit me. Oof.
Here's my...
Oh, he broke... Okay.
my
I didn't have enough
perfect
stamina.
blocks, man.
Ah, shit.
Just in case,
Okay,
I'm
I
gonna
guess the holy buff is the
listen.
only one I can rely on.
Check wreck your position. Let me listen to it again, because I can't remember.
Okay, let's take out the shield one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, whooped
Okay.
his ass.
I just realized I can buy the 2 quartz.
Welcome to Hotel.
Yep. Thank you.
Whoop-de-doodly-doo. Nope, not today.
I get to go speak to father now to have access to my B organ.
That came wrong.
You
That
got the
came out
remote.
wrong.
Put it on the couch.
You've returned. Forgive, Senator.
It reminds me of yesterday. My phone was in my hand, but I'm up and down at work
Always remember
looking for my phone.
that you're precious to me. Even when I ask you
That's
to
it
do
one time.
something dangerous.
I'm holding it
Point
in
it
my
there.
hand,
There's a fact
thinking somebody might have stolen my phone.
There you go.
packed with countless.
That's like me when I lose my glasses.
My friend, the inventor Vanini, went to stop
Like,
them,
who took my
but he
shit?
never came back.
And it's really been on you the entire time.
Shut down.
I left it
bit-
right
Well,
here.
not as clear as when you're at home, but I can still hear you properly.
P organs are the source.
Well, at home, he's on his
Collect
game
quartz
with his
to get the
headset.
strength you need.
Is he
I think-
still in the chat?
Gil, yes, he's still in the chat. I hear him clearly.
Wait, you can hear him in voice chat? It says I
Yes.
can't hear him.
Remember,
That's weird.
the home is the last
I hear Jade.
place in crop.
That's
I hear
true.
everybody.
It's our only refuge in a city full of perils.
Gil says he can't hear.
Extremely dangerous. If any
Gil says he can't hear who, and he can't hear Jade.
Ah, see, I know I wasn't bugging.
It's probably from his phone. He doesn't have it set to, because mine is set to for everyone to go out. Unless we're just not talking. I don't know.
Wait. So you mean to tell me from the moment Gil joined back, y'all have not heard him?
It said there was a chat error, and I couldn't chat with him.
Okay. Who else says there was a chat error and he couldn't chat with you, but I've been able to hear Gale just fine since he joined back.
Left party.
Yeah, he just left.
Probably
and then joined
rejoin and share all his things or something, maybe.
back.
Can
Most
you hear
likely.
us now, Gail? No?
Going once,
Going twice.
going twice.
Huh, you don't hear him, Gale?
You don't hear
Hello?
him.
You can't voice chat with WinRider due to network error.
That's weird. I wonder if it's because he's in the UK.
Nah, I would have done. I think it's a connection issue.
Probably.
Cause I can hear him just fine. That's weird.
Mm.
You see, you need to upgrade to 5G.
What is an important thing to actually level up here? Probably this one.
I don't
Look.
know. Anything that's 5G I've had is short range. 4G seems to have more range, just not as much strength. Because I had a router that was both 4G and 5G, and you had to stay pretty close to the 5G.
There was a puppet that comes out of that thing.
Lower damage while dodging. Enhanced guard rigging recovery.
No problem, Gale.
What is an important one?
A simple little walk. Yo, you must be saving a lot of money on bus fare and transportation.
Probably this is better.
No problem, Gale.
I just shit on that puppet.
I got myself to...
Remember it, eh? Ask me any
I want to get myself to the Vanini
See, I knew
factory.
you could stagger properly.
Let's battle Fuako.
himself went to stop them, but I'm worried. He's in
I made it all the way to. I made it to him pretty
Shut
quick,
down
actually.
this factory. That will deny the puppets their reinforcements.
I'm taking my time with this game. I don't want to miss anything.
Control is
Miguel says he can hear you complain about a puppet.
The operation countless refugees.
It's like I
He can
shit
hear
on
you
him.
complain about a puppet.
Thing is,
I shit on him.
perhaps no news is good news. And if the puppet
Let's hit the Stargazer. We're gonna level up again.
Just go through the dialogue so it's not there anymore.
can get from City Hall to the factory with the key I just gave you.
More vitality. 50 motivity is enough.
Rescue.
I have not put anything into attack power whatsoever.
Oh my.
I got
I'm on
by
New Game
without
Plus,
it.
so-
Calamity Jane's coming. What is the story behind Calamity Jane exactly? She's a historical figure that did what to be called that?
It's just because she's a sharpshooter. And she was a bit foul-mouthed because she was a bit of an alcoholic too. So, but she was friends with Wild Bill Hickok, which is another, you know, kind of like Western historical figure.
Originating from
Oh, okay.
That's one mystery solved. Why don't we make a Legion arm with it? Mr. Vanini is the expert when it comes to Legion arms. But I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it's not common throughout history to have a lady be recognized as a gunslinger.
Easier.
Well, last time I checked, accuracy doesn't have gender.
Nope, it doesn't. It's just she made a huge impact, I guess. Hello?
Oh, Gail says he thinks Hitchcock gave her that nickname.
Probably because of how she probably her to be called Calamity, that means your personality is pretty out there. When you think about it.
Now that we have a moment to talk, you must understand. The city is on its deathbed. The petrification disease spreads too fast,
Okay.
and the puppets
It's
ravage
poisoned.
everywhere.
Chomp.
Nobody knows what caused
I'm
the
actually
Deflect.
I'm getting a little bit tired, but I think I can get through Vanini Works. I'm gonna make
Just got
pizza
shit
later.
on by the
disaster.
puppet destroyer thing.
Can you imagine this entire new playthrough? It's just us discussing so many different topics to get to this point.
That is very true, honestly. Oh, the instinct is so strong to attack. I didn't even heal.
Let me see, where's my outfits? I haven't changed my outfit. I'm crazy. I forgot about that.
That hit.
Okay, let me pull this off. Let me pull it. Here we go. We do the snazzy outfit look. There you go. Thank you people for
shit.
joining our stream, my stream, and liking, maybe even subscribing.
You can actually deflect Doran's meteors.
Do I even like this outfit? I just wanted to get the good stuff, the money. Let me see. What snazzy
Oh,
outfit?
definitely, Gail. When the DLC for Liza comes out, we are gonna have a lot to talk about. I bet. And I wonder
Ooh.
what Easter eggs or stuff they might be hiding inside the DLC.
You know, I like the fact that I can just add on glasses. I like my glasses. Okay, I can live with it.
I can admit I wish they had a little more customization to P with the clothes.
They probably will over time.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind being able to pick individual pieces of the armor.
I'm gonna teleport to the courtyard. So I guess I'm gonna head
we go.
into the Vanini Works area, which will have my first King of Riddles riddle. The King of Riddles riddle.
That psychotic puppet, Arlecchino.
you know, puppets are not supposed to kill, so the fact that, you know, the ergo creates an ego and then one of those puppets ends up becoming a psychotic serial killer is hilarious.
I think he was probably already one in his past life.
Probably the ergo that used to bring him life, yeah.
Most likely, because the first puppet that talked was a mother, so it recognized the baby.
It was
when the
a
baby was
actually
about to
I think
fall.
it was a maid or something, not a maybe like a caregiver because the mother died. And then I guess the caregiver for Carlo ended up having the ergo of his own mother.
Damn, did I miss that?
And then
telephone?
he was abandoned to the Monad charity house.
Carlo?
Yeah, Carlo was sent to the
I think
Monad
he
charity.
was... No, but his father didn't hate him.
Didn't hate him, he was just too busy.
Oh my, I thought I could tank that.
He was just too busy to take care of his own son, so that's why he handed him over to the Monad charity house. That's where he ended up
He
getting...
did, yeah, but...
Then he was raised by the legendary stalker, which is why he ended up learning how to fight to basically become a stalker, and his best friend ended up being Romeo, which was another orphan to the Monad charity house that was also being trained to become a stalker.
Thanks to the Monad charity. Man, Sophia and her family were so generous. I think it took me a while to realize Sophia's last name was a Monad.
Yep. I think there's the legendary stalker also that I think she might have the last name.
Huh. That'd be interesting.
I don't know. I have to go into it to figure that shit out. But we're not even introduced the legendary stalker that raised both Romeo and Carlo. We just got the little silhouette storytelling, you know, when you go to the... What is that place?
The Island of the Alchemist.
Yeah. Oh, God. Doop-doo. Yeah. Trying to get that frickin'...
Feel like cold. This game is lying to me.
The game's lying.
It happens so often. Sometimes the game just is bearing false witness.
This game is bloody lying to me.
It's lying. It's alive.
Yo, listen,
Shit.
I have
Unlock
never
that
said
shortcut.
that. I have never said that phrase more
Damn it.
than playing Resident Evil
Bloody
0 so far.
lying to me.
Okay, I have to get this doll. Okay, now I can fight you.
I should trademark at this point.
Actually, yes, Gale. All of us fought Radon pre-nerf.
And he's an absolute biatch.
You know what? I like the
Oh,
Fable
that's
art
good.
for this.
I think I missed that first phone.
I have to admit, that was pretty good.
But I honestly don't care.
You know what? The Fable art on the handle for, you know, the coil rod is actually pretty good.
Isn't it a self-buff?
No, it's a move where, well, the one for the blade is just to make it, to activate the electricity, so it's more potent.
That's the handle.
And then the handle does kind of like the one I can actually relate it to, you know, the Nightjar slash in Sekiro? Where it just kind of like twirls and lunges downward, like slams downward. It does that.
I'm still alive.
I don't know, Jade.
I still can't believe I beat that freaking game.
Never have I had an issue with walls until this
The
DLC.
coil head with exploding pickaxe handle is great. The pickaxe handle. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have
Okay,
to
I
start
did not like
collecting
the
the
pickaxe,
weapons
that's
too.
for sure. The pickaxe itself, I did not like it.
He's talking about the handle with the coil head, the weapon I have, that has the electricity. The coil head with the handle of the pickaxe.
To me, the best combination I've made, and I've tested this out, is the city long spear with the any of the dagger handles, but particularly with the Titan blade because they buff each other good. It's basically like your trident, but only faster.
That legendary weapon is always going to be my numero uno weapon.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I do look forward to Overture because I want to see the outfits and the different Legion arms you're going to get. And we all know we're getting different weapons.
They finally decided to add a bow, at last.
It's going to be the Legion arm that does that.
You sure the bow isn't the weapon itself?
No, I saw the Legion arm. It kind of had the shape of it. But there is a weapon that also fires like bullets as well.
I see, yeah, I saw something like a gun grade sword.
Yeah. So I was fascinated by that too. I was like, damn, I know a few people who's gonna enjoy that.
Let's go fight Flaco.
I thought you beat him already.
Okay.
No, I was going towards him.
Oh man. I'm getting poison. Not poison. I'm getting like burn buildup.
It's on NG Plus though. This might be a little crazy.
I'm getting
I've
burn.
noticed this game is not easy on New Game Plus.
No, it's not. You just noticed that? You just noticed that? You were like, it's too easy. It's easy. They should have kept it hard on the first playthrough. It's not easy.
I'm not even gonna. No comment. No comment.
Oh my god, this is the first time I heard who else say that. I'm like, it's not easy on the second playthrough. That's the first.
That's funny.
I'm like, when you look at that, that's hilarious.
Okay, his weapons have some hella range.
I'm about to get the salamander dagger. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Damn, I love this coil rod. This is like the
What
bomb.
made you love Resident Evil 0 so much?
I just felt it was a good game.
Holy moly.
I have to admit, I do like first person stuff.
You know, PUBG can go first person.
You probably could. I watched a little bit of that gameplay. Yeah.
And you pay nothing as well. Okay, I've never understood this move.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah. Oh. Oh my god. Oh.
Okay.
Once you level Vitality, new game plus becomes a cakewalk. Well, someone's already given advice, like level up Vitality.
Yeah, so you don't get vigor checked by like Margaret did to you in Elden Ring.
You guys didn't even know until I told you.
Hmm?
I played
Until
a good portion of that game on low vigor, very low
until
vigor,
your credentials were checked and you were found lacking.
very much lacking. I was lacking.
When I saw you die and I saw the damage registered as 800, I was like, what? 800? 800 what?
Oh, he went through my perfect guard.
You
No
know, because
way.
I always forget those types of games. You do have to just focus on vigor. Or
Nah,
sometimes-
my vitality's on. Well, I like games to be a challenge, so I didn't level up vitality much this run. My vitality's at 28. I'm level
See-
94.
That's interesting. Because I work with a completely different theory. I think it's better to focus on the stat that gives you the most defense. You can't really be bothered with HP too much if your defense is high enough.
Speaking of defense, there's an anime I watched where a girl who enters like a VR, like MMORPG.
Let me guess, she maxes out defense?
Yeah, that anime.
And nothing can hurt her.
Nothing.
There's just nothing.
And she's so OP that even
Keep
the
forgetting you
admins had to
cannot
nerf her.
Yeah.
They had to nerf her
I
gear.
think my brother...
That's a good anime. That's a wholesome anime that doesn't have toxic tropes in it. That I have to admit. You can enjoy that. And being a gamer, when you understand those terms, it's just like, oh, this is funny. This is so fun.
Yeah, it's like a double reward.
What?
It's like a double reward.
It is. It's not often you find a very clean, wholesome anime that just presents it well like that. And 2 seasons of it, too.
Actually, there is one that just made me feel warm inside. It wasn't particularly special, just a group of friends. I think it's Haganai, I Have No Friends. Or something
Oh
about
my
a blonde...
God.
A kid who's half Japanese with blonde hair. But he goes back to Japan. And they're just like organizing high school stuff. It was pretty nice.
Hey, what's up, Ocelot?
Okay.
I do have to admit, my hands are a lot more steadier playing Lies of P after playing Sekiro for so long.
I think they're so similar. One trained you, and it just carried over to the other.
I don't know. Eliza P was like
I think
my
they're just similar
first, so it's really weird that it is like that.
It's okay, how should I put it? I think of it like in the sense that Dark Souls and FromSoft games on general has trained my instincts so hard that even when I play other games that aren't Souls, I still play them on hard, and to me it's not as
sweet.
bad as other people tell me it is. Because it's like I've already got
I don't have enough.
some level of difficulty trained into me. But I think it's akin to that. I mean, at the end of the day, the games,
I don't.
the
really
games,
know.
the essence of both games are the same. So a bit of one just carries over to the other.
True, but I don't know. I guess it's like... I guess because I had to learn to be a lot more steady with Sekiro, I guess that's what ended up happening. That's what carried over, the steadiness.
Shit.
Steadiness so you can get precision.
Let's.
What are you gonna do?
Okay. Nope, we blocked that.
Record of Lodo's War is full of great quotes. That's more for you, Cold, because you love quotes.
Yep. One of my viewers was
Where's
giving
my
me
block?
one. Ooh,
Okay, let me go back to try that.
get staggered with on.
And
Oh.
try it.
Oh, no way. No way. He pulled out
It's
the Magnum.
incredible.
He pulled out
Oh
the
my
flame Magnum to kill me.
I have so much money.
What's that? 2 tries down? I think we got it this one. 3rd time's a charm.
What
What you guys think? 3rd time's a charm?
Always. Oh, I messed that one up.
Ocelot said Fuako blows.
Oof.
Not a bad boss.
Me.
Again, I'm amazed by Ocelot's taste in games compared to my own. How much
Yeah,
you differ.
trying to get behind this fool.
Oh
Yeah.
my! From last year to now, I still can't beat you down for a
Where's my
second
block?
time. My goodness in heavens. I'm not gonna lie to you.
There we go.
If I had a capture card and my stream wouldn't end because
No.
I quit the game, I would have probably switched games by
Oh, I
now.
need a heal.
Let me get this
There we
real
go.
quick. Okay.
Follow up.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. There we go.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I got
What
this.
son?
I saved it
Follow
just
up?
for that. I have to admit, those shield enemies are troublesome.
They're annoying.
It's like you have to
They're
get
just
around to get them, or you have to activate electricity to do more damage. I hate it in this game that they put it on a beam. I'm like, I don't understand the concept of why would they put that on a beam.
And I think they just wanted to screw with the players.
They really did. I was like,
Fellow
I had to
Soul
bait
Singers,
that thing
I'm
out
officially starting
and
my
around.
shift now. Hope you do more podcast discussion and zombies sessions next weekend. Absolutely, Gail.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't play zombies. But it's good that we're prepping.
Oh, I knew he was
Honestly,
gonna do it again.
I got a little tired of zombies.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Let's see.
I don't blame you.
Okay, so you already sympathize with my feelings.
I mean, we've been playing it for a while now, so a little break from it is not gonna hurt anyone.
Yes, sir.
Besides,
Yes,
people get to see the opportunity of us become, I don't know, opportunity to see us how we play these games, and to just ruffle your feathers about calling us soul slingers.
Every loser has a day, Jade. Every loser has a day.
I know. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna be called Calamity Jade if Calamity Crew gets picked.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna make good out of it. I know. He's like, who is like, I know. Soul Slingers is better. It's a better club name.
I had to use it. I had to use it.
Oh my goodness. Heal. Man, am I happy Radon doesn't input read.
Like a pipe.
Go ahead and heal that.
I'm gonna go activate the
Got him.
Stargazer.
Easy. Third try. Woo! That's all I said. Why are you amazed? You like shit games. I like good games. Pretty simple. What's the topic and who's all in this party? So it was me, Gail, and Jade and Cold, but Gail actually had to go to work, so he dipped out not too long ago. But we were just well. The main point of the conversation was I feel like Resident Evil 7 and 8 aren't Resident Evil games, and it should have been named something else.
Kind of like our Assassin's Creed. Odyssey is not Assassin's Creed. It's Assassin something, but it's not Assassin's Creed.
Absolutely. That's all I said. He's just fucking with you, though.
I know he's just fucking with me. I mean, not everybody has good taste like myself.
You
Oh
have
my
taste, that's for sure. I don't know how good it is.
I know you want to think your taste is refined. Like
My taste is refined in only certain areas of life. I know my limitations.
I thank you for being able to admit your own humbleness.
I mean, when it comes to food, obviously I'm gonna have a larger acquired taste. So,
I think I have less. Because I'm pretty much down to try almost any food just to know if it tastes good.
I need.
I do end up
200
liking.
ergo.
I do end up liking a few foods that people find questionable.
oh, I have a person who said, I think Capcom lied when they said RE7 wasn't inspired by PT. You know, I never had the opportunity to play PT when they released their demo. I feel bad about that, and then they took it off the platform because I'm interested in horror games like that, where it's first-person experience.
You made it all the way here, unbothered by ruffians.
I think they were trying to do it. Any of you guys got to play PT or no?
No,
No.
I never played it before.
I did see the footage for PT. I think maybe buyers over here is kind of like right in a way. I think they were kind of inspired by that first person
The only
experience.
people who have PTs are people who just never deleted it from their console.
Oh yeah, and now they can't really. Because once it's gone, it's gone.
That seems unlikely.
But it's a first person horror, and RE7 and RE8 is done in that similar way. That first person
pretty much
horror.
so.
It goes for a premium at the shop. The Maduro might not get
So I think maybe, yeah, they probably were very much inspired by PT.
made that volume more popular than ever.
Or at least games similar in that way. I mean, there's a lot of horror games that are first person.
I wonder what makes PT so special to begin with.
It was scary as shit.
And a powerful sense of self-preservation.
I'm like, later I need to go see if I can find some gameplay footage of that demo.
It's a good investment.
It is scary as hell.
You'll wish you had this. And the
No, I don't. I do not wish.
Resident Evil 7 was, like I said, it's a good game. It's super different from what Resident Evil originally is. But I don't know. It wasn't my cup of tea. It's like Resident Evil 7 is the same as playing like Backrooms or, you know, something of that nature.
Me.
I will never. I don't know why I struggle with Radon's second phase so much.
I still have
It
not
is
beat
literally-
Radon. I have not
I only
beat.
beat him once, and I've been unable to beat him twice since the release of the DLC.
Give me your account. I'll beat it on stream right now.
Of course.
Please, I beg of you, who? Never disrespect me in that way again.
I'll beat it on stream right now. This is satire. He's gonna beat it now because I said that.
Honestly, He's just that hard. When I beat him, I beat him. I don't know when I'm gonna beat him. I don't.
You're gonna beat him because I said that though.
I wish it worked that way, but I've given up on trying too hard. Because I will have an aneurysm.
Give me your account. I'll beat him right now for you on stream.
Okay, if you're interested in the first-person horror
Just
game,
level up
Observer,
Rapier to
Redux,
plus
and
25.
Evil Within 2 first-person
I got
mode
you.
are great. Oh, I played
I think
Evil
I
Within
do.
2. I played it. I never played it. That has a first-person mode? Evil Within 2?
You're lying.
I'm like, he said Evil first-person mode are great. Did they add a first-person mode to Evil Within 2 that I didn't know about? Because that would be scary as shit. Because Evil Within 2 was really like, whew, they took it a whole nother level with that.
Even Within 1 did scare me until I realized it was all inside the character's head.
Well, yeah, they're in a world in the mind.
It
In the
wa- it
mind
wasn't
of
that
a
hard.
in the mind of a serial killer. Oof.
Well, Ruvik isn't exactly completely evil if you understand his backstory.
I love the great sword in this game,
But
yo.
evil is not born, it's made.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So he was made. You can fight that all you want. Ooh, I got it over here, boy. Nope. Can you move out of the damn way? Oh, I can't believe I achieved that. That's hilarious.
Okay, what the?
You guys will probably watch it later, or I might cut it into a clippy.
Okay. That was a waste of time.
Okay.
Oh my god, why am I missing? You know what? I'm getting too hot and heavy. Died. Damn! I got too hot and heavy.
Oh
Third time dying. Third.
I feel like when I fight Radon, I don't even know what my eyes are looking at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
done
burnt. I
studied
got
that man's
burned.
attack so much.
I got burned.
I cannot say he's a bad boss. I've seen people wreck him easily. But I really have extreme difficulty with this one. At this point, Melania was easier than this guy, by far.
I have all this money. You know what? I'm gonna go up against the Puppet of the Future, get me my quartz, and then move
Okay,
on.
Radon, let's go.
There you go. I got that quartz already, Jay.
I got the one for the Trinity room thing, whatever, and then I can get it from the Puppet of the Future. Also, it has this weapon down here. Alright. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
The starting great sword.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my.
Okay. It's doing its thing. Let the shock wear off. Okay, now I can go.
My first time I fight that thing in the poison pit with all the poison.
I always lure them on land. That's why you have to take out the torrents first.
And I still won. Let's see.
Okay.
Yep, Liza P learned well. They made sure to add a poison pit.
Yeah, they wanted the status build up to be phenomenal in this game.
They added a couple of them. That decay pit is just
Oh,
still just another
damn it,
poison
damn it,
pit.
damn it. Oh, I can't believe a puppet. I died to a puppet of the
Not
future.
to mention, the enemies in the pit will spit something at you that makes you heavy.
I
Is
completely forgot
Cold
about that.
only one not streaming? You're not streaming, Cold?
Hmm? I'm live right now.
Oh, Ocelot is on my channel. He's like,
No, my stream is live right now. I'm playing.
Oh, Cold's not streaming Lies of P though.
oh.
No, I'm doing Elden Ring. I'm fighting Radon.
Oh. Oh, he's like, he must have not seen your thing active. Which explains.
Oh, that actually killed me.
Oh,
No freaking way.
I could not see that for a second.
I cannot believe that actually killed me.
Eh.
That's amazing.
No. Hmm?
That is amazing.
Save it. Yeah. Taking my time. Wait a minute, do I have any Fable? Okay.
Okay, yeah. Now my stream is set to public Ocelot. Probably didn't even see the notification.
Yeah, you know, I noticed there's a lot of issues with people getting notifications.
How do you fight this first? By the train?
Okay.
How do you fight this enemy with the pickaxe by the train?
Hmm? How do you mean, like, how do you fight her, or how do you start the fight, or how do you fight her?
Yeah, because she asked you a question. I think I got it wrong last time. I don't remember what it was, though.
If you kill the puppet, no, sorry, if you kill the stalker who let his friend die in Venini Works, you get the stalker salute.
Yeah, then you can cheat
Not
that.
fight her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you don't show her the stalker salute, I think, no, isn't it optional? I think it's optional. If you don't show her the stalker salute,
You'll fight.
yeah, don't do nothing.
You'll fight her.
Ah, there it is. Okay, I initiated it.
You can fight her after the story is done. And get her mask. She doesn't offer anything good except her mask.
You can fight her before. Okay. She can be quite an annoying fight for beginners.
Not unless you learn my trade secrets.
Backstab?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Oh, let's go.
I can't believe I got caught in that again. The easiest boss in the game, and I keep dying to it.
Oh, she was about to get it.
I got
Oh my, how did that hit me?
I got stuck.
Okay, I gotta admit. Radon's second phase, when he sends the rocks and he comes to land down, I do not comprehend whatsoever how to dodge that.
I feel very much a lot of shame right now.
I've run from it, I've run towards it, I've run to the left, I've run to the right, it still hits me.
I feel like I'm living a standard right now that I'm not keeping up to.
What?
It's like I gotta time
That's
this.
funny.
Yeah, okay. It makes me wonder if I ever want to lock on, really. I don't think I want to lock on when I fight a puppet of the future.
I don't know about you, but I don't know how to
I lock
play
on to
without
one
lock
leg.
on.
I want lock on to one leg.
I don't want to. I think I'm gonna fight better without it. Oh crap. I only lock on when I need to.
Are you freaking kidding me, son?
Take a moment. Yeah.
Wow.
Because at least with this, you can roll out of the way instead of just jumping. Yeah. See? I can roll instead of jump. Because when you lock on, you kind of leap. There we go. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better with that. I'm not getting caught. Hold up.
I made it all the way to the cave
There you go. Got it.
Petrification puppets.
Finally.
Who are you fighting? Flaco?
No, Puppet of the Future. That's why I was that's why I was saying I was feeling some shame because this is the easiest boss to get quartz from in the game.
What the heavens?
And the fact that I died, what, 2, 3 times to him? Is hilarious. Okay, let me... Alright. Use. I'm gonna go to the Hotel Guard Stargazer. Wow, we've been streaming for like 3 hours. Oh, good.
Sweet. I still can't beat one boss.
There's still like 3 small enemy, like elite enemies to beat before fighting the pooping flame boss.
Pooping flame boss. You're funny.
Well, yeah, it kind of does look like that.
I heard he went to shut the factory down. I hope he's safe. I wouldn't
That's
lose my
funny.
best customer.
Okay.
I know my way around
Let's see. I mean, I can talk to you, Genie. No.
I know my way around.
Okay. Upgrade weapon. What do I have? I'm probably gonna need to upgrade this thing. Okay. Now we moved on to crescents. I got my salamander dagger, which that blade goes really good with a certain other handle that I can't get until I go to the direction
like that
of the
little
Malam.
half circle I did to dodge his swing, and then yo.
Oh my goodness.
I am full of myself. I know it.
Let me.
Yo,
go-
I feel like I'm gonna have to pull out my mimic for this shit. I can't do it alone.
Oh, you're funny. Oh my gosh, that's just funny.
Oh.
Do what I
goodness.
did, bro. Mimic second phase only. If you're gonna use the mimic second phase only. That's fair.
Alright.
That's fair.
No way.
Enhanced pulse.
I'll be honest
No,
with you
this-
though. Now that they nerfed the frame trap slash, I feel like I can do the fight
stamina
without
from
mimic.
dash.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
What is all this?
My fight my fight with him before and after the nerf is still the same. Like there's been no
Really?
significant, no improvements.
The
I
only
still,
thing, alright, the only thing that was killing me in that boss fight was the frame trap slash. He would spam it on me in second phase, and with the light beams, you get hit twice from either the first slash or the second slash. It's a true combo.
it's
That
the
was the
sheer amount of, it's the sheer amount of damage he does in second phase, and something will hit me. I'm not a perfect player,
Oh, of
so I
course.
eventually just die. I get one shot, but like, okay, he has two moves, right? The move where he goes into the sky, sends a rock in second phase, and then he follows up with a slam down. I do not comprehend how to dodge that. And then the other gravity move where he does the gravity, he goes in the sky, comes down, and does gravity again. I still don't know how to dodge that.
To dodge that one, I run directly away from him,
Uh,
and then when the meteors come to you, you jump to the right and you keep running away.
you keep running to the right.
Keep running away from him. Don't run to the right
I
anymore.
still, no, I still get caught in it. I've run away from him. I still get caught in it.
That's how I was able to get out of it. And you have to time it. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 4.
Okay.
Okay, let's go for it.
Back to Vanini Works. Back to the control room. Wow. Alright. Let's go and handle Vanini. The rest of the 3 elite bosses in here. I have to deal with those shovel puppets.
Oh my goodness, son.
The shovel puppets that do a lot of status buildup. Let me actually equip some buffies here. Some protections.
I am literally running away till this man HP joins in the second phase.
Let me see. I'll deal with him later. I have to make sure I clear areas because I don't like leaving everything left
that's all
unturned.
Wow. Wow.
Well, if there's a requirement for the DLC, I'm running through it.
Ooh. Okay, come on. I'm gonna lure him out to the... Where are you coming?
I'm for Archbishop Andreas.
Come on.
Andreas.
I enjoyed that boss fight so much.
Yeah, you can
Archbishop?
just stay on the fat side.
Yeah, I always stay on the fat side
Yep.
of that boss.
Yep. I keep trying to convince my brother to play Liza P.
But he doesn't want to, or he...
No. If I like it too much, he just won't play it.
Well, turn around
Yeah.
and tell him you hate the game. Now he's got no choice.
The minute I start hyping something up, he purposely just ignores it.
Thank you. Number 1, done.
I can go down, actually. There's a stargazer down here, I think.
Mm.
Oh, no. This is the jump puzzle part, right? It is.
Oh. Yeah.
I got confidence in myself.
Oh my god, I didn't even... Wait, whoa. Okay. That was lucky. I blocked that. Got the doctor's confession, which is Julian. I'm wearing his top hat. Alright. Alright. I guess I'm gonna go up against the stalker now.
How's work going so far, Gale?
Okay.
Oh my,
For my sins. You must kill
Nicola, I don't like
Okay.
being so close to you.
all
So
puppets
comfortable.
must die.
There's no
Every
cheating in this
single
game. You
one.
can't hit a stalker while
I
he's
need
in
some springs inside.
his little mode, his
You're a
little
puppet too?
mood mode.
You can't fool me.
I mean, you can't get a free backstab?
Die.
Nope.
Kill the puppets.
Okay. Come on. Come on, bitch.
I wish I'd known. That surviving is a hell of a
She said, "Come on, bitch."
Yeah, she getting sassy with this game.
I've always been sassy. Always been a sass. I'm just more sassy now.
I can't tell what's blood and what's oil.
Come on.
Oh my. Okay, okay. I think I'm making progress now. I think I'm starting to see my way I can beat him.
Huh?
Okay, let's go again.
That hit me.
I can't tell what's blood.
Phase 1 is nothing special.
I broke his sword. I'm happy now.
Come on, let's go.
Bitch. Dead. Human battles suck because they have all hyper armor in the world and you have none. Yeah, that's why there's a cheese to the stalkers. There's a cheese. I'm just not enacting that cheese. Basically, you can just move around and backstab a stalker the entire time and not do anything.
Come on.
I'm gonna go up this way. Alright, get back to the Stargazer, and there's this big flaming pooper with a shovel. And then I guess I could probably try to fight the that big ass puppet that poops fire. I'm like, I know I am behind in life because who else is like already breezed?
I'm on New Game Plus again.
Come on. Come on. You win that special.
He's challenging you. Who else? You're not that special.
She knows I'm talking to my game, not to you.
Are you sure?
You're trying to find some flavors, woman?
Hey man,
Okay.
challenge breeds excellence.
The same rhetoric.
Obviously, if I had Liza P, I'd be trying to outdo. I know I would not be trying. I would be outdoing all of you right now. You know, reaching the furthest in the shortest amount of time.
Oh no!
Do not second guess. You believe in me unconditionally.
I don't know.
That's a hell of a challenge, Cole, to
That's
your rival.
It's not a challenge. I am better than y'all and Eliza P.
I don't know about all of that.
I told you just how to believe in me unconditionally.
I don't know. I'm like, who else is pretty top notch? You know what? Oh yeah, I gotta go this way. I gotta run it like this.
It's all love, though.
Wait.
I know, I love me too.
Yep.
Alright, let's fight this big sucker over here. Come on and drop.
Okay. I can tank it. I can tank it.
I gotta move myself away a second. Alright, come on, bitch. Okay. Yep. I just realized I actually need to... Alright.
Okay. Okay. So that's how you want to play it, huh? No.
Ran out of
Alright.
juice. Alright. Let me see, what do I got? This is a different frame that handles fire.
Oh! Yeah, you fucked up, see? Now you're done. First try wolves. Let's grab that.
I'm gonna go here.
Dodge down here. Let's go unlock Alidoro.
I'm thinking about I'm prepping for it. I'm being asked if I'm gonna fight the little Italian boss here.
For your information.
What Italian boss? Fuoco?
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
And he's sold out.
I might have to watch.
Hold up. I'm out searching for goods.
Wait, I'm clearly going down. This isn't Alidoro. I'm tweaking. Open up. We've
searching.
made it.
I'm searching goods. I might have to get more Fable art.
Let's talk to her.
Okay, do you sell any? Let me see. Yes, you do.
Okay.
At least I have
Let's
two.
go ahead and
Thank
hit
you.
A rest.
Teleport back to the hotel. I think I have enough to purchase stuff.
Level up bigger twice. Anybody see the Meat Canyon pumpkin spice
Oh my goodness.
video?
I still lost the exact same move.
Okay.
Okay.
Please.
So you said after he sends the meteors, you're gonna run left, jump, and then start
No,
running straight again.
no. Run directly away from him. When the
Never-
meteors
The
come
meteors
after
are
you,
gonna-
you jump.
I never
You
brought
jump
up
to
my
either side,
motivity.
left or right, whichever works for you, and then continue running away from him after you hit your jump.
Okay.
Guard regain. Or do I want more
That's
vigor?
how I was able to dodge it.
I don't know.
And then you time the apparitions when he like drops down. I think it's 4. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you dodge towards him twice.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Wait. What materials did I have? Dope.
Okay.
Alright. So these are the frames I have. These arms are... I can't use any of these arms. Okay. Okay. But I can use a lot of these. Do I have enough? Hold up 1 second. Going to put
That's nasty.
you.
Okay. Okay.
I need like 400 for Fable. Let me go try it. Okay.
Oh my, really? Nope. No hugs for you today, Mikola.
You know, I forgot I have a lot of Ergo that I never even cracked and used.
Yeah, same. I only use those when I'm close to a level up.
Okay,
Let me.
it almost worked, except it's 5 wills.
It's 5. Okay, all right.
I
And the
could
last one, even if you outspace the first 4, the last one will immediately re-teleport
Yeah,
back to you.
exactly. That's why I say you have to time it, because the last one he's
I'm gonna try
always
it.
gonna be on top of you on that last slam. But
Okay.
if you time the 5th one right, you dodge towards him twice to dodge the slashes and then to dodge the light beam.
At this point, it's no longer the light beam, because I have a faith incantation that gives me so much defense I can tank his ultimate attack.
Yeah,
but it's right about those
but the
physical
light
hits
still,
I fear.
the light still stagger you.
I probably could have upgraded
Only if I'm attacking.
at least one more time or two, because I have a lot of dim Ergo.
Now, they stopped me from moving.
I didn't even go out into the courtyard to fill up my Fable Arts, even though my coil really functions on Fable Arts heavily.
Oh, isn't there like a little mini boss guy here? There is.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Ah, let's do it.
Got a buff.
Oof. Okay, now I can charge this bitch up. Alright, come on.
Oh my!
Oh.
Mikola, I don't
Alright.
like you being so close to me. So comfortable.
Did she give you a hug again?
Oh my
Jesus.
god, I did not get that
Did he
correctly.
give you a hug again?
Yes, he gave me a hug.
How many times are you gonna get bedridden with a man, yo?
Oh my god. That's not
Charming
playing.
the shit out of you.
That's exactly the type of thing I would tell you.
Alright, come on.
I can't be mad. That was exactly what I would tell you. If you were in my shoes.
He's over here
Bye.
kissing Mikola, man.
Oh, he's pooping. Damn it!
Okay. By the sheer power of my stats, I survived that one.
He's pooping.
Yeah. He poops far. Yeah.
I know she's talking about Fuku.
Is that your reference to that move?
Yeah.
You know, I never knew how to dodge that until like way later on.
Oh my!
Come on.
Okay. I've made progress. I managed to dodge the 5th hit, but got hit by the light ray.
That's why I said you gotta dodge twice.
Why did I do that?
Yeah, there's a
Alright.
slight delay in the 5th hit. Doesn't happen immediately though. Okay. Okay, we're making progress.
Alright, let's do this.
But I cannot let him hit me with a gravity pull in 2nd phase. That's a whole different trouble to work out.
Okay. Yeah, come on, bitch.
Stack it for me.
Jade. Yeah, come on, bitch.
I told you, one of her families was
She's
a
so
sailor at some
vulgar.
point.
Oh my god, she is so vulgar. Yeah, come on, bitch.
Damn it.
Oh my god. Look,
I
you
died
better
anyway.
cut.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I think I could do another upgrade to give me more buff. Teleport. Cry.
Oh my, wrong buff. But I'll take it.
Do I have Buster Sword? Yes, I have Buster Sword, so I have to get the amulet.
See, I'm not using my throwable until I get the health bar low. This is how I can... Let me say. Because I have throwables. Yeah, I can do probably a little upgrade.
I'll use my power.
Level up, please.
I have Stream Modification Amulet.
More vigor.
Broken Hero.
Oh, I don't have enough for that. Alright, that's fine. Thank you. Let me see. Hold up 1 second.
Oh my. Not again. Not again.
Ghost Walk Amulet.
Okay.
Dancing Ones Amulet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have
I forgot to do it again.
the Holy Sword of Art.
I didn't fill up my Fable art.
Dude.
I'm just like, I'm not fulfilling my goals. Okay. Okay. Alright. Ugh. Okay. Nope.
Noblesse.
Yep. Choo-choo-choo. Come on. Okay.
This is actually quite OP. Increases Fable Art damage and
Come on.
the stack.
Ugh. I can't see that attack. Damn. Alright. I'm wasting my pulse cells on this fool. It's just better to circulate. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm already used up.
And we out.
Oh god. Nope. This way. No! Damn it! Oh. Alright. Nope. Down.
Come on, Jade, you got this. Kick his ass.
I already used my pulse cells on this fool. It's funny.
No matter, you still got this. I have faith in you. Cold, I have faith in you too. Since I said I'll beat him for you.
Okay.
You're gonna win now.
I beat him.
See?
Bitch.
My faith runs strong.
Yeah, it does.
Just for saying that, I'm gonna let myself die.
God damn it.
What do we have here?
That's a perfect way to end the stream. Beating the pooping Italian puppet.
Try to help the man out and he just won't accept it.
What? And what weapon is that? Are you talking about the weapon I'm fighting with right now? This is the electric coil rod. Let me see. Yep, there it is.
I like to put
well,
the
electric
handle,
coil
I like to put the head,
stick.
I like to put the head of that on the booster glaive. It goes pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, people have put this on the baton handle and all that stuff. It works really well. The thing is with advanced build, because this weapon works well with motivity in advance. Scaling more with advanced.
Status build-ups.
So, yeah. So you're basically doing an advanced build with a mild amount of motivity. To get that thing to work properly.
The only reason I use motivity isn't actually for damage. It's because I think it gives the most defense.
Looks like Ocelot is getting motivated to play Liza P again.
Yes.
He's watching an unskilled gamer deal with this, so this is enough motivation.
Come on, Ocelot.
I have great expectations on the Elden Ring Pro.
It isn't my savior.
Elden Ring Pro tries
My savior.
Sekiro.
Yes, that's the word. You took back the factory, and I cannot thank you enough. Without
Let's
the
go.
factory,
Archbishop
no more
Andreas.
puppets. But listen to me, go.
I don't have to listen to the dialogue too much, but he likes to talk, Benini.
You mean Bruce Wayne?
Yeah, I'm the one who did a video on that. It's Bruce Wayne, and Pochanella is Alfred.
I just designed it, set it aside, and never you are. I will also.
I mean, it made sense when I listened to it.
I always welcome.
Let me see. The Puppet Frenzy, you learned a little bit about that. Buongiorno.
I am Master Vanini's major domo. Pulcinella, at your service, sir.
It's getting close to me having to go make pizza. I'm gonna make homemade pizza. I got the dough for it, rising.
What type of cake did you make yesterday?
You mean Friday? I told you a picture. It's a chocolate with peanut butter chips in it.
I saw it, I just didn't pay attention to the ingredients.
I did put the ingredients in the chat.
I didn't read.
No, yeah, you don't read. Let me see.
I almost take offense to that.
Well, we know you do, but you just don't read chat. Especially regarding what I'm chatting about.
I swear, if Mikola hugs me one more time.
Second phase. Play DMC 5 when you build your PC. I got you, bro.
Okay, craft a Legion.
That's on PS
one.
Plus, I think.
I have to get a Legion plug to make these new arms.
Nope.
I don't need much else with that.
I know my way around a weapon. One needs to.
Can I upgrade? I don't have any crescents. But you can see I already have the booster clave blade. Yeah. That reminds me.
Okay. Bringing his name down to bringing his HP down to his name is the
This is
closest I've been
the
getting.
better one. Let me see. Yep. I'm gonna go talk to father.
You want to know something funny?
What's...
Listening to you all is not distracting at all. It actually calms the agitation I feel to this boss right now.
Aww.
Remember, I didn't
Come
design
on.
every puppet in Crown. It is not surprising that some puppets broke away from the Grand Covenant. I've no idea how many. I remember a few ergo puppets behaving according to their own volition before the frenzy.
That's it, Get staggered.
I'm actually proud of myself. I got here pretty quickly. I mean, look at that. It's been 3.5 hours.
Beat Andreas first try.
And I've been just chilling.
Or is someone else controlling the puppet?
I just shitted on Archbishop Andreas.
You just be shit. Oh my god, it's so funny when he says it. I'm shitting on this puppet. I'm shitting on this. And I'm like, every time I say bitch, no complaints here.
Gil.
No complaints.
Nah,
Bitch.
Ocelot said he's doing Lies of P.
Yeah, he got inspired.
He didn't like it.
Should I save my money? No.
I'm gonna join up for his stream. I'm gonna watch, see if I can help him out, give him some tips.
I'm gonna have to end my
No,
stream.
leave him blind. Leave him blind.
I'm gonna have to end this.
Leave him
at some
blind? Not even a
point.
little bit?
No,
Damn,
no,
bro,
You know
you're
what?
cold.
I'm
Oh
actually
my
gonna
God.
have to bring this up.
Just like
I
your
would
name.
assume I'm sorry, did my name spell hot zero the wise to you?
Yes.
The hot zero the wise. These are some good
Man.
stats here. Yep.
Man says
What do I got?
I beat him with 6 pulse cells left.
Oh, so I didn't make the flame thingy.
honestly Andreas is easy. I almost murdered him so bad with the dagger.
This
I was
I'm gonna
getting
need it with the
disappointed.
grindstone. If you know where everything is at, you can get through a chapter in like 30 or so minutes. True.
You guys ready for the Bad Bunny gang, yo?
Right
that
now?
lot.
I'm
Oh,
heading
so
in
you're
that
just
direction.
going. Yeah, he's going to the Malum district.
Oh, he's gonna enjoy that fight.
I still hate it.
I'm seeing my inventory because these are the gestures I collected. I have 1 record. Yeah, I think I gathered a good enough for this stream. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna end it here because I want to go and make pizza.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I probably should end the stream as well.
Yeah. It's been fun, y'all. Thank you for watching. Hope you like what I played. I'm a new
Let's
person.
see.
I'm a new person.